the slot. Shoots. He scores!
Boston's home for sports is 98.5, the Sports Hub. Please leave the rotation. This is Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen forces it up over six.
No!
He tied it! He did it! Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis. Having a trail three. Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out. Blocked by Porzingis again. Kick out. Open. Tatum steps to his left. Three in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard, half court. It's in the air.
Go!
He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again! Jalen drives right down the middle, flies over Green, throws it down with the right hand, and puts a signature punctuation mark on a dominant third quarter.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, Town Fair Tire, Brex, your New England Honda dealers, Corona, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
Back at the Garden, quick stop home for the Celtics as the world champions try to become the NBA's first 4-0 team in their first look at another Eastern power. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks for checking back in on a Monday night. I'm Sean Grady. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly, and coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA, Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. The latest on Sam Hauser and just how much of the Celtics missed him, particularly on defense. Yeah. Defense, I said it. Jason Tatum is the player of the week. We'll run you through that and then break down this first meeting with the Bucks. An ugly couple of games coming in, and a difficult first year for Giannis and Dame Lillard together. Doc Rivers took over halfway through the season when the schedule got tough. As much pressure as there is in Milwaukee, imagine if Kevin Durant's foot hadn't been on the line in Game 7 4 years ago. We'll discuss where the Bucks stand on the Eastern ladder. We'll take our trip around the NBA. Only 4 unbeatens remain as the Hawks get beaten in OKC. Then the Warriors lose Steph. And then the game.
He's doing okay. He said it was mild or moderate. He's obviously sprained that ankle many times before, so he doesn't think it's too bad.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
People don't really look at physicality on offense. Like, you got to be just as physical on the offensive end as you do on defense. And, you know, physical on offense, owning your space, getting to your spot quick, fighting to set great screens, reading what type of screen it is.
But coming up next for a quarter and a half, it looked like another laugher. Soon, though, no one was laughing Saturday night in Detroit. But after a 23-point lead became a 6-point deficit, we saw yet again the difference between the chase for the top and already being there. We'll look back. Tatum, step back. Fall away. Jumper bounces in.
He tells everybody, settle down.
It's all coming up and more as we count it out of Game 4 of 82 and another early season Eastern showdown. First meeting, Celtics and Bucks. It's here at the Garden, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Angie Hicks, co-founder of Angie. And one thing I've learned is that you buy a house, but you make it a home. Because with every fix, update, and renovation, it becomes a little more your own. So you need all your jobs done well. For nearly 30 years, Angie has helped millions of homeowners hire skilled pros for the projects that matter. From plumbing to electrical, roof repair to deck upgrades. So leave it to the pros who will get your jobs done well. Hire high-quality certified pros at Angie.com.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means your business success is our business success. Own your skill, own your goals, own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
You know how old your roof is or if it has any missing shingles? Would you know if it's still under warranty or how many years it has left? An hour of your time can get you a free inspection, honest advice, and an exact price if your roof needs replacement. Choose Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as they grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep. There you go.
New Instagram teen accounts. Automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
The games play here.
Here's the
Pietro, he'll scramble in, feed to the high slot. Carlson sent it out in front. Pietro a shot, and that tip denied by Omar, who scrambled left to right. Bruins crash to the front, left to the net. Coyle out in front. Gets Gibson out of position. He scores! Charlie Coyle with a dangle. Sneaks it inside the near post with Gibson down and out. Bruins 7, Ducks 1.
You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Stay tuned for more. The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Well, it's amazing. As the people in this room who've been here understands it, it's cool. Each guy sent me that picture separately.
Doc, Paul, KG, and Ray were here for
that was awesome.
Handing off the trophy. How special is it and lifelong to win a championship for the city?
I think they were trying to tell me, hey, look at us. We're getting along. I don't know what it was about. It was hilarious. But I got a bing, then I got a bing, and then I got a bing. So it was pretty funny. It was cool to see, though. It needed to be seen and done. So, there's a lot of cities. This city winning is pretty special. There's no doubt about that.
Funny how things change when time goes by. Not only did all three members of the Big Three, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, were together here the last time we gathered on opening night for the ring ceremony. Not only did they all, as you just heard, text Doc Rivers the picture separately. Doc Rivers is getting some help this year from his new volunteer coach, Rajon Rondo, which is insane when you think about how those two guys just clash heads together. And let's start talking about the reminiscing going on with Doc Rivers, because what's going on in real time with Doc Rivers and his new club is not so good.
No, it's not. You think about where they're playing and how they're playing. I talked to one of their broadcasters I played with, Marcus Johnson, and we were just talking about his team. He said a lot of times, Doc is trying to play some of those veteran guys, and some younger guys are over there on the bench, and they might get an opportunity to play. Doc might have to utilize those guys a little bit more, the younger guys with the older guys he has on the floor.
It's always been a thing with Doc, who's always preferred the veteran players, and he has a veteran team, which is code for old. It's basically when Milwaukee comes back here in a couple of weeks, it'll be Giannis's 30th birthday. Torian Prince is about to turn 30, which means everybody in that starting lineup is going to be 30, including Chris Middleton, if and when he gets back. Middleton won't play tonight. And Milwaukee, you're talking about having to play the younger players. They're playing the same starting lineup that they played last night here on the second night of a back-to-back.
Well, I thought they might change that, considering, you're playing in the second night of a back-to-back. Giannis played big minutes last night, scored the basketball, but I think, he's trying to get this team right. And he can't afford to say, I'm going to throw a game away right now, because you can lose a veteran team really easy in the midst of a losing streak early in the season.
They've got issues in how they play, and they've got issues with their roster, obviously being constrained by the salary cap and the second apron, things like that. You get your big star, but you got to have guys that can play around them and younger legs that can play around them. And we're not talking about Brook Lopez, who's 36 years old, and guys that you get on veteran minimums. But we'll talk about Milwaukee as we move along through the course of the night. They do not have the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, but the Celtics do. Jason Tatum gets it for the 11th time, and that was pretty much as big a no-brainer as you're going to have.
Yeah, I can tell you that one almost immediately, the way he played during the week and how dominant he was the first game of the season. And it's just funny. It's like he's coming out, with a statement. Statement is, look, I'm one of the best players right now in the world.
And another thing we'll be talking about, the issues with the Olympics. In the next home game, Steve Kerr will be here for Golden State. Tonight, Grant Hill is here calling the game on NBA TV. We'll get into this later on, but I just spent a long time talking to Grant Hill about the whole selection process, his relationship or not with Jaylen Brown as they think about 2028. We'll get into all of it, but before we look ahead, we look back. Previous game recap brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SportsHub. New customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly. You bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. And that crown will rest uneasy on a lot of nights when another team can make their season by beating you when you come to their town. And that was on display when we got to Detroit on Saturday night. Reverse jerseys tonight, Pistons, as they did last night in Cleveland, will wear the road blue uniforms, red numbers, white letters. They will go left to right. Celtics will wear the home white tonight in Detroit. Green letters and numbers, they will go right to left. Jalen Duren will jump in against Al Horford. And on a Saturday night from Detroit, Celtics and Pistons are underway. Cornette being pressured by Jalen Duren, throws it to a spot. There, elevates and throws it down hard over Hardaway.
Oh, my. Johnny Gill would say.
Peyton Pritchard gets a Tillman screen, dribbles around it into an open look for the left side and knocks down another three. 16 in the first half for Peyton Pritchard.
You forget about some people on the other team.
He's making Jaylen Brown look prophetic. Tatum, deep on the left side, hounded by Durant. 10 on the shot clock. Tatum switches to the left hand, pull off, three, got it! They may have to change sides here and choose up new teams at halftime. Cunningham, push pass, lead, Fontecchio has tied the game. A 16-3 Detroit run. The 23-point Boston advantage is gone, and we start over again, tied at 86 with 3:38 to go in the third. Celtics just gone ice cold from distance. 5 of their last 18. Cunningham dribbling low with the left hand, floats it up, no good. That was a tough shot, well defended. Al Horford waiting in the paint. Here's Derek White. Draws contact, runs it up, and scored on the foul. Cade Cunningham. For Beasley, there's Jaylen Brown in front of him, left side. Steps back into a three and hits it. Celtics couldn't miss the first quarter and a half. Now the Pistons can't miss from distance. 108-106. Jaylen Brown up the left side of the floor, dribbles behind his back, blows by Harris. Kick out on the wing. Horford swings to Tatum. Bounce pass Holiday again. Got it!
Swing low, swing area.
Back-to-back threes by Drew Holiday, and the game is tied at 112. Durant finds the cutter. Cunningham behind Holiday, but Derek White comes from the backside and slaps the ball out of bounds. Cade Cunningham had the 2 tying points on his fingertips, and Derek White said, not tonight.
Oh, Dikembe came back.
Derek White, push pass into the corner. It's Tatum against Ivy. Tatum, step back, fall away, jumper, bounces in.
It's other back. Settle down. Settle down, big fella. Settle down.
Inbound comes to Cade Cunningham. He will try a half-court shot. It's wide left. And that will do it. The Pistons come from 23 down to grab a fourth quarter lead, but cannot close it. And the Boston Celtics, defending the world title of the first team, to 3-0. They come back and beat the Pistons 124-118. We'll try to be the first team to 4-0 tonight. Celtics, Lakers, Cavs, and Thunder are the only 4 teams in the 30-team league that made it through the first week undefeated in 3 games. Cade Cunningham, by the way, 10 assists, 7 turnovers, 4 blocks. That's just the 7th such game in NBA history and the first ever against the Celtics, who I think are going to have a lot of nights like that. And Joe Mazzulla, I assure you, Max, loves every minute of having to scratch and claw and fight.
Well, I think he probably did, considering. But you look at this team execution-wise. You don't want to get those tough games like that at the very end. Now, did they execute well enough to win the game? Yes, they did. But they should not have been in that position with a lead like that.
Well, Bucks fans don't feel their team should be in the position of being 1-2. They caught the shorthanded Sixers on opening night, were physical, were good, and they won that game. But since then, a home loss to Chicago and a really ugly performance last night, losing to the Nets in Brooklyn without much suspense. And they added Taurean Prince. They added Gary Trent. That's the best they could do in their salary situation. Those inferior shooters who are going to spread the floor. But is there enough shooting on this team?
The shooting doesn't necessarily bother me. It's the rebounding and defending the basketball. And when I was talking to Marcus, he said the younger legs ran the Bucks out of the building these last couple of games.
And again, that's something that they're going to have to deal with. Second night of a back-to-back. And big picture here, everyone is penciling Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and New York as the 3 top challengers to the Celtics. There's no way it's going to work out that way because it never does. Nobody ever stays healthy, and just things never happen the way we expect them to happen. If there is a team that, to me, could come off the rails a little bit, Philadelphia obviously could too if they don't get Embiid back, or Paul George, and 2 guys who have had significant injury situations. This is the situation that, to me, looks potentially shaky.
Yeah, it does. In the way that you look at these teams right now, what they need to do and how they need to play. One thing you think about these teams is you talk about having these great players. But if you're not in a position really to execute down the stretch and you're older, it definitely puts a lot of pressure on you.
All right, Max's Player to Bank on brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank at the home court advantage with CSB 0 APR heat loan and enjoy interest-free financing up to $25,000 on energy-efficient home improvements for winter. Apply now at clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, DIR, equal housing lender.
Holiday. I'm going with him because you're playing against your old team, and the guy that they replaced him with, you're playing against him tonight. It should be a good one.
One day there will be a book written about the decision to go with Damian Lillard and the decision to trade away Jrue Holiday. And at some level, it had to be, please let Boston not notice. Please let Boston not notice. Please let Jrue Holiday, because they knew Jrue Holiday wasn't going to land in Portland. He wasn't going to stay there. He was going to be moved somewhere. Maybe they thought it would be Jrue Holiday that went to Miami. It was the absolute nightmare scenario for Milwaukee.
Well, those things happen. When you make trades like that and you send a guy away, you can't tell me, or you don't know where he might go. You did not know he was going to land in the Celtics' lap, which is a perfect situation for them.
Max, keys to the game driven by your local New England Honda dealer. Contact your local New England Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Fast break points tonight. I think if the Celtics get a lot of fast break points, that means they're running and they get to the legs of an older Bucks team.
All right, still to come on Shaw's and Star Market. Celtics tonight, our conversation with Joe Mazzulla about just exactly how much he does enjoy things like ice baths and having to come from 6 points down late in the game in which you had a 23-point lead Saturday night in Detroit, because to him those two things are kind of one and the same. We'll take our trip around the NBA. That game might be affected next week against Golden State because Steph Curry left injured last night as Golden State lost for the first time. But coming up, you know what today is, Max? It's the sports equinox. World Series, NFL, NBA, NHL. I think there's even Major League Soccer going on tonight.
I thought you put down, that was a question you asked me.
I know, but I didn't think you were going to get it.
I was going to say Groundhog's Day.
I wish it were Groundhog Day, that every day was a sports equinox.
Yes.
But Joe Morey will update you on all that in Sports Hub headlines. And then we got the Celtics and Bucks coming your way from the Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
We humans have a way of misplacing things, be it our keys, our socks, or that charging cord for our phone. That's why the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid is such a lifesaver. Wireless charging keeps your phone all juiced up and ready to use as your Hyundai digital key when you still can't find yours. As for the socks, those are on you. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, with advanced tech for humans who are just that, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
You know how old your roof is or if it has any missing shingles? Would you know if it's still under warranty or how many years it has left? An hour of your time can get you a free inspection, honest advice, and an exact price if your roof needs replacement. Choose Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teen safer as they grow, like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, buckle up. Good job.
New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Listen live on the air, online at 985thesportshub.com or on the 98.5 The Sports Hub app. Did you know you can get original podcasts, complete shows, and more on the Sports Hub app? Download it today, wherever you get your apps. One of our Sports Hub hosts will be with you in just a few moments. Thanks for listening.
New Yorkers and visitors alike are heading to New York City's extraordinary experience that you have to feel to believe. Summit One Vanderbilt, an interactive multi-level experience of art, sky, and exploration. Discover exhilarating heights, explore reflective spaces, walk among floating silver orbs, and immerse yourself in spectacular views of New York. Book your visit at summitov.com and start your journey here.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, Patriots got their second win of the season yesterday, 25-22 over the Jets. The team is off today and tomorrow. Drake May still in concussion protocol. No word yet if he'll be ready to go for Sunday's game in Tennessee. Today, the Patriots did trade linebacker Josh Uche to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 6th-round pick. Monday Night Football tonight features the Steelers hosting the Giants. And at the World Series, Dodgers, they have a 2-0 series lead over the Yankees. They'll play in New York tonight. First pitch sometime after 8 o'clock. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Innocent Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your next draft or oil change. And Valvoline Innocent Oil Change now open in Franklin, Billerica, and Peabody. I'm Joe Murray. Grandy and Max take you around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports of Celtics Broadcast Network.
Yup, it's time to start preparing for another New England winter. So now may be the time to upgrade your home's insulation, electric water heaters, or even replace your windows before the cold weather gets here. With Clinton Savings Bank's 0 annual percentage rate heat loan, comfort takes on a whole new meaning. With interest-free financing up to $25,000 for energy-efficient home improvements. Apply today at clintonsavings.com.
Member FDIC, member DIF. Call 888-744-4272 for details about credit costs and terms. All loans subject to credit approval.
Big beefy news from Shaw's and Star Market. The big roast sale is now. Today through Thursday. Pick up beef eye of round, bottom round, top round, or bone-in chuck roast for just $3.97 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time, order free curbside pickup, or get delivery. Don't miss the big roast sale on USDA choice beef. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Rev up the fun with the Honda Civic and HR-V. These vehicles redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. With sporty designs matched by powerful performance, the Civic and HR-V deliver a driving experience like no other. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Hey, Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA odds boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your odds boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the odds boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Martin was waving off the screen from Dunn. The Clippers get it back to Zoo. Oh, he finishes! Counted out a foul!
Zoo, of course, is Ivica Zubac, who once was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers while he was here in Boston. But Clippers win at Golden State 112-104. Golden State loses for the first time after they had absolutely dominated in their first two games against Portland and Utah. But the story was the injury to Steph Curry. Turned his ankle in the second half, was not on the floor. He'll be reevaluated on Friday. Here was Steve Kerr afterwards.
He's doing okay. He said it was mild or moderate. He's obviously sprained that ankle many times before, so he doesn't think it's too bad. But obviously, it's a concern. He's going to get an MRI tonight.
All right, why does this affect you unless you have Steph on your fantasy team? It affects the Celtics because they embark, the Warriors do, on a road trip. It starts Saturday night in Houston. Then they go to Washington on Monday night. Then a week from Wednesday, they will be here for that big national game, Celtics and Golden State. And Steph Curry obviously very much up in the air for that one.
Well, it will be. You think about the ankle and, early in the season, you don't want to play with that because you don't want to be lingering. You want to try to get as healthy as you can, because if you get that, then you can have some problems just going back and forth.
All right, I mentioned the remaining undefeated teams. You got the Celtics, you got the Lakers, you got the Cavs, and you got these guys.
Making good decisions when he has the basketball.
Makes it put it up high. Holmgren puts it down hard. Big time play.
35 for SGA. Holmgren has looked phenomenal in these first three games for Oklahoma City. That was a close game for a while. They ended up beating Atlanta by 24. Celtics will be in Atlanta, by the way, a week from tonight. 128-104 is the final. For the people like me who thought Celtics and the Thunder look like the clear-cut favorites in each conference, certainly as far as the regular season is concerned, nothing that has happened the first week has done anything to douse those flames.
Yeah, I think not. I mean, you think about the way Oklahoma's come out and they played against Denver, played a great game against them, kind of ran them off their own floor. I just believe that these are the two best teams right now in their different conferences.
All right, Portland blew out New Orleans last night, which is kind of an interesting score. Jeremy Grant had 28. Portland's got some players that they may be trying to get rid of because they're going to help them win games. C.J. McCollum had 27 for New Orleans. the Pelicans don't get a lot of conversation, but to me, that is a situation where what is Zion going to be? And at what point are we no longer waiting for Zion to be a dominant player for 65, 70 games?
Well, he's had some dominant moments, but as you said, where are those dominant moments going to become in long stretches of time? That's a key there.
We talked about the Milwaukee Bucks losing last night, the front end of the back-to-back last night in Brooklyn. 115-102 was the final in that game, despite 22 for Giannis. Speaking of fantasy teams, Cam Thomas is a great guy because he doesn't have anybody else taking shots. He's going to get all the shots. He's averaging over 30 a game to the first few. Jordy Fernandez gets his first win. And by the way, the Nets will be here a week from Friday. We'll get our first look at them. And I think we know, Max, over 82 games, you have a really strong feeling that Portland, Washington, Brooklyn, we know the teams that are Toronto are going to be towards the bottom, but particularly early, while people are still figuring out their own teams, and the teams that are going to be elite aren't yet elite, that's when I think you're going to see teams like the bottom feeders we talk about get their wins.
Well, they're going to try to get some wins. Got to put some in the bank. If you think of Detroit, the way they started out last year, and now you look at them and you say, man, they got some talent over there. They're going to win some games if they keep it together.
It's crazy. The Celtics, after Wednesday, will play 17 of their next 19 games off national TV on League Pass before playing literally every other game on national TV starting in early December. But the Wednesday game, the next game for the Celtics, will be a national TV game on ESPN at Indiana against the Pacers. Pacers lose last night to that shorthanded Philadelphia team, 118-114. Maxey had 45 for Philadelphia. He looks like he's the guy, and he has to be as long as they don't have George and Embiid.
Well, you don't have those guys. He's going to get all the shots and all the opportunities, but you're not going to win with just Maxey there, especially in the Eastern Conference.
A little early concern about Indiana. They got demolished at Madison Square Garden Friday night. Halliburton didn't score. He had 22 last night. Took him a lot of shots to get there. And sometimes you have a little bit of a hangover, right, from getting to the conference finals, and all of a sudden they got a lot of work to do. A lot of teams below them got better.
Yeah, they have. And I think you look at their team, and the thing you knew about Indiana over the last couple of years is that they've just played harder than everybody else. I have not seen that so far this year.
All right, Pacers, by the way, tonight will be in Orlando, and then they will host the Celtics on Wednesday night. We mentioned the Hawks, who the Celtics will see next Monday night. They're hosting Washington. The big game in the Eastern Conference, Cleveland at New York at Madison Square Garden, with the Cavs still undefeated. Miami hosting Detroit tonight. Did you see the Dwayne Wade statue that they unveiled?
Yeah, it wasn't him.
Somebody asked me today, how hard is it to make it look like somebody else when you do a statue? And I said, listen, I have no idea, but if you're old enough to get this reference, if the blind girl from the Lionel Richie video could make that thing look like Lionel Richie, I don't know why they messed up the Dwayne Wade one so bad.
You know what? I might have to let that the blind girl? Okay, I got it. I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Hello?
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Imagery.
I'm just,
Lionel Richie.
You know, people in these days, they get funny. So,
hey, we can do Lionel Richie references all night long.
Okay.
All right, that's your trip around the NBA. Celtics and Bucks, it's coming up as soon as we have our conversation with Joe Mazzulla. That's next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means your business success is our business success. Own your skill, own your goals, own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teen safer as they grow, like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, buckle up. Good job.
New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by home improvement projects? At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we want to get you the information you need without feeling pressured. We have a complete customer care team and thousands of reviews, so you know you're in good hands. Choose Marshall. We protect what's inside by caring for what's outside.
There's high school, and then there's St. Raphael Academy, where students thrive in small classes, a college-style learning experience, and a supportive community. At St. Raphael Academy, every student is inspired and challenged to excel academically, athletically, and spiritually. Is your child ready to achieve their fullest potential? Become a saint. Attend St. Raphael Academy's final open house on Sunday, November 3rd at noon. Register online at strays.org/open house.
Let's be real. You work hard, you stay fit. All right, maybe you don't. Either way, you're struggling with your chest. You've got man boobs or stubborn chest fat, whatever you want to call it, it's not your fault. It's genetics you can't fix. Here's your real solution. Chest Sculpt at Regeneris Elite Men's Health Center in Westwood, Mass. This state-of-the-art procedure gets results. Period. Imagine a firmer, more defined chest, a chest you can be proud of. Chest Sculpt at Regeneris Men's Elite Health Center restores your confidence. It's that simple. Now, I know what you're thinking, Felger. Is this really for me? Well, there's only one way to find out if Chest Sculpt is right for you. Regeneris Elite is offering free private consultations right now. No BS, no pressure. Just straight talk about what Chest Sculpt can do for you. So stop hiding and start living. Go to EliteChest.com and book your free confidential consultation. EliteChest.com. That's EliteChest.com. Do it now.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
All right, Sean Grandy standing by with the coach, which is brought to you by Star Market. Check out the Star Market app, earn rewards, and save on your groceries and gas with Star Market for you. Download the Star Market app today.
All right, Joe Murray, thank you. Under the umbrella of you loving tests and you loving challenges and fighting through adversity and all the things that come with it, it would follow then that was your kind of game on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I think you want to be at your best all the time. That's obviously the goal. The times that you're not, you have to find ways to win and find ways to come out on top. And I think the guys did a great job of doing that. You're just not going to be at your best all the time when you're not. What does that look like, and how can you quickly get back to that? And so I thought we got off to a great start. Obviously, most of the first half didn't close the half great. Brought it back, and then we were able to go on that 18-6 run, I think it was. So it's just a testament to the guys. And you have to win games like that sometimes, but, obviously the goal is to be at your best all the time.
Once in a while, for people who maybe knew it, I was trying to see if you would use the word physicality in that answer, but you use that word a lot, and I think it hits people differently, people who maybe knew and haven't heard you use it before. When you use it, I assume it's in a sentence that ends somehow with spacing.
I would say spacing, rhythm of your offense. To me, everything that we do comes down to recognizing what type of coverage the defensive end is trying to exploit that for a 2-on-1. Sometimes it's easier than others based upon does the team pick us up higher? Does the team are they working to be physical? Is it the end of the game? And I thought Detroit did a great job of just being the more physical team. People don't really look at physicality on offense. Like, you got to be just as physical on the offensive end as you do on defense. And physical on offense, owning your space, getting to your spot quick, fighting to set great screens, reading what type of screen it is. Those things are so important as they are on defense. So that's the fight that we got to have: offensive and defensive physicality, and the consistency in that.
Where does rhythm come in? I've never heard you use that.
I mean, the rhythm of the play that you're running, if you mess up the timing of the play, it messes up the play. We talk a lot about that.
A couple of years ago, I coined the term the Hauser hunt when other teams try to get him in switches and attack for a variety of reasons, especially when he was a rookie. And it rarely seems to work out. I'm not using a 2.5 game sample as anything other than what it is, but have these last couple of games at least been a little bit of an indication of how Sam kind of gets overlooked on that end of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I would say on both ends. He's just a good player. I mean, I think he's just a good, effective, really, really good role player, and we don't have him. And sometimes it's, we're a well-balanced team. We obviously have our superstars, and they're superstars, but we rely on everybody every single night. And whether it's a top guy out or whether it's Sam or somebody out, when you're missing somebody, that changes our system a little bit because of how good they are and how impactful they can be. So it's a credit to his game, and but it's a credit to the guys who have stepped up. And it looks different, but we're doing a great job of it.
I want to save the coach's challenge thing for the other night because there were some really interesting scenarios. We'll get into that later because I want to do something quick on the Bucks, who arrive here a little bit different from last year. You know what it's like, of all the people in all the world, to know what a difference it makes as a coaching staff to have a full training camp going into a second year with a team. And obviously not the start they wanted, just a couple of games over this last week. But still, have you seen anything that indicates any differences from Milwaukee in these first few games from the team that they had at the second half of last year?
I mean, they got great shot-making ability with Giannis and Lillard. And to me, it's always been about those two guys, but it's been about their bench. When guys like Bobby Portis, Connaughton, Gary Trent, Green, when those guys can impact the game with their defense and their transition, they're a really, really dangerous team. And so we got to fight like heck to keep them off the free throw line, got to keep them out of transition. And then you got to withstand some difficult shot making because they're able to do that. But then just, work to really continue to dominate the margins.
Rhythm.
Offensive rhythm's important. If you you mess up the timing of a play, then you can miss the 2-on-1 window,
And I imagine every little thing, if you move one guy off of where he's supposed to be, That takes an entire offense out of its rhythm, I suppose.
Yeah, and the longer possessions stay 5-on-5, the less efficient they're going to be.
All right, learn something new.
So I think when you look at when people talk about the types of shots that you get, sometimes it's not about the type of shot that you got. The shot that you got is a result of the type of execution that you had versus the type of coverage that had.
Well, that's not what they say on the talk shows. Celtics and Bucks. That's next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as they grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep. There you go.
New Instagram teen accounts. Automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Jason Tatum plays here.
Zip the entry to Smart. No look, bounce pass to the cutter. Jason Tatum, who lays it up and in with the right hand. And the Celtics are dancing right now. Brogdon across half court. Nets fans headed for the exits. Tatum, pull up three. Good night. You know what MVPs do? They still got 29 in a row. Tatum to the right. Pulls up on LeBron. They're isolated. Right side of the floor. Tatum spins on the baseline. Turns. Fade. No! Got it!
This is the home of the Celtics. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
There's a reason they say the crowd rests uneasy. It's because everyone is trying to knock it off. Saturday night in Detroit, the latest example of how the green has become the gold standard. Target on their back, a big lead lost, then a clinic in winning time. Duran finds the cutter, Cunningham behind Holiday, but Derek White comes from the backside and slaps the ball out of bounds. Cade Cunningham had the two tying points on his fingertips, and Derek White said, not tonight.
Dikembe came back.
3 games, 3 wins, and now another challenger to the Eastern throne. The post-championship years haven't gone how they've planned in Milwaukee. 2 early exits, 2 coaching changes, and 2 superstars who've yet to truly gel. Another early season Eastern showdown, Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champion.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, Bosch Tools, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At a sold-out, jam-packed TD Garden. Why wouldn't it be with this high-profile start? The first 3 home games next week against Golden State, with Steve Kerr bringing the Warriors in here tonight against Doc Rivers, Giannis, and the Milwaukee Bucks, following banner night, opening night against the New York Knicks. Starting lineups brought to you by Amica Insurance, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Same lineup for Milwaukee from last night in Brooklyn, which is a little surprising given the age of this team, but it's an early season back-to-back. Damian Lillard, year 1. Up and down. He's paired with Gary Trent in the backcourt and Taurean Prince at the small forward spot because Chris Middleton remains out. Giannis, of course, in the power forward spot. And the now 36-year-old Brook Lopez will start at center. Celtics for the 4th consecutive game to start the year will sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Drew Holiday, UCLA.
Jaylen Brown, California Berkeley. Jason Tatum, Duke University.
Al Horford, University of Florida.
The Celtics shattered the NBA record for offensive efficiency. Last year, through 3 games max, it's actually been better than it was last year. Defensively, though, it's been ordinary through the first 3 games. Crazy small sample size, obviously, but something to keep an eye on.
Let me tell you a reason why. Part of the reason why we don't have that 7-footer there. 7-foot plus Porzingis around there blocking shots. Really makes a difference when you have that initial point of attack. You have a guy and he's not there.
And as Joe Mazzulla and I were just discussing, Sam Hauser is an underrated part, not just of the team, and his shooting is obvious, but defensively, he's so much better than people think he is, and obviously he's a big body. It changes the rotation. We've seen a lot these first couple of games of them having the Celtics having to play more bigs, double bigs, than Joe Mazzulla kind of likes to do. The Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jason Tatum, is the last to walk onto the floor here. Now we are getting set to go. Jaylen Brown, little dap for Brook Lopez. Traditional uniforms tonight. I think it's the first time we've had that this year. Celtics in the home white, green letters and numbers. They will go left to right. Milwaukee in their road, hunter green jerseys, white letters and numbers, that cream yellow color trim. They will go right to left. The two veterans, the two OGs, Brook Lopez and Al Horford, will jump it. And on Monday night, the game of the night in the NBA is underway. Lopez wins it back to Damian Lillard. It's in the hands of Giannis. And away we go. Thanks for finding us on a Monday night. Damian Lillard, left-hand dribble. Holiday stays with it. Push pass to the left side. Three is in the air, no good from Trent. And the Celtics have the rebound. Jaylen Brown on the weak side.
Trent is a shooter. Remember Toronto.
Jaylen Brown, deep on the right. Taurean Prince down in his defensive stance. Jason Tatum pointing the other way to Al Horford. That's where the ball goes. Swung to Derek White. Turns to his right. Dribbles to the elbow, and his jumper comes up short. Rebounded by Damian Lillard.
The way it came off his fingertips looked like it was true.
Dribble to the open spot. Giannis pulls up on Al Horford, 17-footer. That comes up short. And Al's got the rebound. Giannis off to a good start. He has only taken 1 3, so his field goal percentage up to 30 of 45. Holiday quick three is no good. And the rebound for Damian Lillard. At some point tonight, we're going to talk about this pushback against the three-point shot that is now prevailing because the Celtics and other teams are taking so many. Lillard turns the corner, kick out Lopez, who now shoots a lot of threes. This one's no good, wide right, and Tatum will grab the rebound. Outlet for Derek White, left side. Lillard down in his defensive stance. That's a matchup the Celtics attacked last year. Tatum in the logo, turns to his right, behind the back bounce pass. Al Horford swings to Jaylen. He's going to drive right past Lopez, get in deep, and Lopez waited for him to go high and then block the shot out of bounds.
Lopez with that length and able to get there and block that shot. Jaylen was trying to avoid a defender so he wouldn't charge over him. That's why he didn't go full extension towards the rim.
Minute 21 in, still no score. Jaylen Brown lobs the entry all the way to Tatum at the elbow. Tatum backing Trent down, leans in, trying to draw contact. Ball just comes out of his hands. Tatum going to inbound it, saying it went off Milwaukee. It will be Celtics ball, but shot clock did not reset, just 2.5 on it.
What I'm trying to say, it might have been a foul then, what the Celtics are hoping for. Watch out for Brown here in the little cat box area.
Instead, it's kicked out to the wing where Holiday gets a clean look, but he comes up short on the three, and Taurean Prince has the rebound. Pretty good looking shot for 2 on the shot clock on under out of bounds. Lillard dribbles to 18 feet. His jumper is good. And finally, after a minute 40, somebody's on the board. Drew Holiday stunned by the trade from Milwaukee last year. Moves to Tatum. He steps to his left, misses a three badly. Comes up way short. Rebound for Taurean Prince. 2-0 Milwaukee. Celtics have missed their first 6 shots. Damian Lillard. Out near the logo, right-hand dribble, push pass for Giannis, doesn't look at the rim, hands to Trent, turns the corner, gets to the free throw line, finds Giannis at the mid-block, throws that shoulder into Al Horford, 1 step, then the kick out, Lopez late in the shot clock, deep 3, back iron, no good. Taurean Prince gets a hand on the rebound, knocked away from him out of bounds by Derek White. That looked like it went off Prince, but it's going to be a Milwaukee ball.
Prince is a guy who's going to be around the rim. A lot of hustle. When he's going, he will shoot the jump shot, attack the rim. He's seen him play really well.
I think Joe's going to challenge. So the first coach's challenge will come before the Celtics score a point. 2 minutes and 13 seconds in. Milwaukee 2, Boston no score. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as they grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep. There you go.
New Instagram teen accounts. Automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
New Yorkers and visitors alike, are heading to New York City's extraordinary experience that you have to feel to believe. Summit One Vanderbilt, an interactive multi-level experience of art, sky, and exploration. Discover exhilarating heights, explore reflective spaces, walk among floating silver orbs, and immerse yourself in spectacular views of New York. Book your visit at summitov.com and start your journey here.
Squadron Commander. Outbound for check. Plus Soccer Coach. Bring it in, team. Submarine Hunter.
Contact acquired.
And Big Sky Hunter.
See the Big Dipper?
Navy health benefits.
Open wide for me.
Plus some everyday perks.
Hey, buddy. I'm home early.
Never missing out. Never missing out.
Happy birthday to
America's Navy Reserve. It's everything you love about the Navy, plus everything else you just love. Learn more at NavyReserve.com.
This point?
Yeah, I can. Let me close my eyes. Let me see what I see. Nothing.
Celtics 0 for 6. Milwaukee 1 of 5. 2-0, and Holiday throws away the inbound. Lillard picks it off, misses the shot, but Holiday commits the foul. And after all that, Celtics get the ball back. They win a coach's challenge and then turn it over.
Veteran guys like that, guards don't get into that position that happens. Dame Lillard, not the best defender, but this time just challenges, just enough to make the Celtics get a little buggy.
The former head coaches down there with Doc Rivers on the Milwaukee bench, Darvin Ham, Dave Yeager among them.
Congratulations to Darvin Ham.
He didn't get the Monty Williams deal, which is the deal of all time.
It wasn't going to look pretty, though.
Max's dream scenario.
No, that is a dream.
Damian Lillard gets the free throws. He has the only points in the game. We played 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Damian Lillard 4, Boston nothing. Derek White enters to Jaylen Brown, kicks back out. Horford, pretty good look. Left side three is no good. And fans are going to get restless with the three-point shooting here. 0 for 7, 0 for 4 from 3. Giannis drives, spins, gets to the cup. Horford swats it away.
Wow.
Al stayed with him, and because the ball never left Giannis' hands, they don't call goaltending. Diagonal lead for Derek White. He dives in and scores. Big swing. Doc is not happy about it.
Wow.
And basically what they're saying is that Al swatted it away while Giannis still had it on his hand, so it wasn't on the way down. 4-2 Milwaukee. Lillard. Push pass for Trent. Hand to Torian Prince. Left side three. Short rebound. Back tap by Brook Lopez. Lillard gets a clean look. Straight away three. 2/3 of the way down, but the rim spits it out into the hands of Tatum. Teams have combined to go 2 of 16. Derek White for 3.
Man, that was good stuff. I always look for Lopez. He's always trying to do a back tap.
5-4 is Boston's first lead. 3.5 minutes in. Giannis bumps with Tatum. Drives. Tatum reaches out. Slaps the ball away out of bounds. They're calling a foul. Tatum didn't like the call. Thought he got the basketball. He's looking up at the Jumbotron hoping for a replay and not getting it. As Max is about to say, watch me as I do this because we've done this for a lot of years. The hand is part of the ball. And it looks like that's what Tatum got.
Oh, he got it. They didn't want to use another challenge, but maybe they just wanted to put the Giannis at the free throw line.
Where, see how long it takes the fans to get to the 10-second count. Giannis goes faster from the free throw line now. First one is flat as it always is, but good. 25 of 43 to start the year. They can get him into the 70s, and he's hovering around that. They'll be happy with it. He gets to the line a lot. Giannis bends the knee. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, fielded on hot by Jaylen Brown, and he is out of the pack with it. Shovels ahead of Derek White. He's got a lane to the basket. Reverses it up and in because Giannis was waiting to block the shot.
That was nice. Giannis wanted him to go up on the right-hand side, wanted to block that shot, went to the left-hand side, and used the rim as a protector. Smart play by a smart player.
Sometimes you think you can be back set defensively like, say, the Chicago Bears, but...
Whoa.
Giannis, little scoop pass for Damian Lillard, draws contact from Derek White, follow away, rattles home, scored, and the foul. A good start here for Damian Lillard. He can give Milwaukee the lead at the line.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe if you are a defensive back, you don't go in the crowd
Knock it down.
No, I'm talking about the guy who was, we're going to win. He wasn't the one that was back. He had to come out and apologize to his teammates.
Easiest catch of a Hail Mary in the history of Hail Marys. Lillard a three-point play, 8-7 Milwaukee by 1. Minute number 4. First meeting of the year between the Celtics and Bucks. Here's Tatum. Goes behind the back with that bounce pass. Horford swings to Jaylen Brown. Quick step, drives past Taurean Prince in the paint. Trying to find the cutter, but a bad pass by Jaylen hits Drew Holiday on the knee. And the Celtics turn it over again. Lillard, great move to lose Derek White. Steps to his right, drills a three. Spectacular start for Damian Lillard. Has 10 of Milwaukee's 11 points and a 4-point Buck lead. Talked about how he never really got in shape last summer because he didn't want to get hurt before he had his new team. Derek White moving to his left. Lillard ends up stepping in front of him and committing the foul.
Damian Lillard trying to play a little defense at the initial point of attack. Not known for that, but so far so good.
Tatum wants to work on the side of the bounce into Drew Holiday safely. Bounce pass cutter. Jaylen Brown in. Hit from behind by Taurean Prince, and they call the foul. Taurean Prince is saying he got all basketball. Jaylen will get free throws. Jaylen getting to the line a lot here through the first 3 games.
Doc is challenging right now, looking over at his crowd and saying that, hey, ref, how'd that go, coaches? And he said he got hit on the hand.
Everybody is making a big deal about next week when Steve Kerr is here, right, with Tatum and Jaylen Brown and the whole Olympic thing. Tonight, but Steve Kerr doesn't put the Olympic team together. Who does that?
Grant.
That'd be Grant Hill. And Grant Hill is here tonight calling a game with Spiro Ditas for NBA TV. So Jaylen Brown is playing in front of Grant Hill, and they have not spoken since the whole thing happened last summer.
Okay. Do they need to speak?
Reasonable question, but there's been some reach out from USA Basketball. Jaylen Brown misses the second free throw. We got a lane violation on Milwaukee, and Max's favorite going old school here.
Man,
3 to make 2.
Here's the thing I believe about that is that Grant Hill did his job. His job was to win the Olympic medal, and they won an Olympic gold medal. Anything else beyond that, I don't need to explain anything to anybody.
It's like the Celtics winning the championship last year. It doesn't matter how much you won by. Everything else is vanity.
Who you played.
11-9, Milwaukee by 2. Lillard ducks his shoulder. He lobs it for Giannis. Giannis wasn't ready for it, but he's able to save it from going out of bounds. They swing it to Lopez. Lopez attacks Holiday, punched it away. And here comes Al Horford leading a 5-on-2. Holiday kicks it out to Derek White. White stumbles in front of Trent, throws back to Holiday, runs to a spot, aims and fires and hits the 3. And the Celtics regain the lead, 12-11. Giannis, dribble handoff for Gary Trent. Deep on the left side against Holiday. Ball goes back to Giannis. Al Horford in front of him. Giannis takes the jumper. No good. You'll take that every single time. Giannis taking a jump shot. Derek White lobs down the inside. Caught by Jaylen Brown. He is fouled again. Lillard picks up a second foul. Tony Brothers not going to give Jaylen Brown the free throws. He's calling a side out of bounds. But Lillard, who's the only offensive force here for Milwaukee early, he's made all three of the 4 shots he's taken. The rest of the Bucks are 0 for 8. Now you got 2 fouls on Lillard.
What you look at is, jump shooting, especially second night of back-to-back. It's tough.
Tatum inbound to Jaylen Brown. Straight away 3 comes up short. Holiday got a hand on the rebound but couldn't control it. And here's Damian Lillard. Celtics by 1. Minute number 6. Lillard bounce pass. Giannis coming strong. Blows by Horford. Lays it up and in. Those long strides, forget it. Giannis, first field goal. 13-12 Milwaukee. Jaylen, stop and start, spins, lost the basketball, and Lopez scoops it up. That's 3 Boston turnovers here in the early going. Giannis on the gallop, goes the distance by Horford, lays it in. Back-to-back buckets for Giannis. 15-12, Milwaukee by 3.
Stretch-o-matic, man. He just reaches those long arms out.
Opening night, Celtics made about 100 shots, only turned it over 4 times. Opposite tonight, Tatum drives, runs it off the glass, and gets the bounce. He wanted the N1 on Lopez, and lets the officials know about it. He stared right at C.J. Washington after that non-call. 15-14. Tatum is on the board. Celtics trail by 1. Lillard's got 10 points early, plus 2 fouls. Kick out Giannis. Tatum in front of him. Stop and start travel on Giannis. Giannis got to cut down on those turnovers, too, as Doc Rivers gets Lillard out of the game.
See, Giannis doesn't want to shoot that jump shot, so he's trying to get you into a position where he could drive by you. If you have your hands up and he's looking at your feet, he slid that back foot before he put the ball on the floor.
First substitutions now, and here's what we're talking about with Doc and this roster. The older player, Damian Lillard, goes out. Who replaces him? DeLon Wright. Another 30-year-old veteran. Peyton Pritchard checks in the game for the first time to come get Derek White. Tatum, cross court, anticipated by Taurean Prince, got a hand in the passing lane and deflects it out of bounds. He stepped right in front of his old Atlanta teammate, Al Horford.
Taurean Prince has always been good. Wow.
Opening early minutes for Jordan Walsh here. He'll be the second substitution for the Celtics. With 5:36 to go in the first quarter. They'll come get Jaylen Brown. So Walsh and Pritchard join Holiday, Horford, Tatum. Here's Peyton Pritchard. Dribbling out to the corner, chased by Taurean Prince. Steps back away from Giannis. His three going to come up short. Rebound fielded on a hot by Lopez. Holiday saw the opportunity, jumped in there, and almost got it away from him. Long lead for Giannis. Left side against Horford. Giannis dribbling between his legs, lobs down the inside, caught by Lopez. That big body catches it, turns on the smaller Tatum and Holiday and scores easily. A 6-2 run for Milwaukee. Bucks lead by 3, 17-14. Pritchard for Al Horford standing on the three-point line. Returns it to Tatum against Trent out at half court. Horford sets the screen. Tatum coming downhill, elevates, muscles it up, and gets the bounce as he goes tumbling to the ground.
A lot of contact, him going towards the basket here.
Tatum really forcing it. Here comes Giannis on the gallop, scoops it up, gets the bounce, score to the foul on Horford. Can't let him get the head of steam.
Well, you can. Just wouldn't be a good idea.
Some memorable moments between Giannis and Al Horford in the playoffs, particularly in 2022.
And see, at that point, it's the second guy who shouldn't let him get the shot off. I know it's a new NBA, but back during my particular era, that Detroit foul, hack,
tap, tap.
I thought it was more of a hack.
I don't think they were tapping. You say tap, tap. Missed free throw by Giannis. Holiday controls the rebound. He's on the move, shovels it ahead of Pritchard. Pritchard catches, fires, three, got it. My goodness, that happened fast.
Confidence is an amazing thing.
Missed free throw by Giannis turns into 3 for Pritchard, and Milwaukee's lead is gone. We're tied at 19. 4.5 to go in the first. Giannis for DeLon Wright. Started by Jordan Walsh, gets a Lopez screen. Horford picks him up. Ball moves left side to Trent. Trent starts his drive on Pritchard in the paint. Pump fake, then the kick out. DeLon Wright, up fake, steps to the free throw line. Throws out towards Taurean Prince, who's open for 3. Air ball. And before Lopez and Walsh could battle for that loose ball as it was bouncing out of bounds, it was a shot clock violation.
Great box out there by Walsh. That thing he did, he got in the body and just kind of knocked his man backwards there. Lopez always wants to get inside out. He just wants to keep that basketball alive. He might not rebound it, but he keeps the ball alive and keeps it so his teammates can get an opportunity to get it.
Celtics +1 on the glass early on. The rebounding's been good, not great, but good in the first 3. Obviously, the three-point shooting is the stunning number. Tatum against Trent. Straight away now, Taurean Prince reaches for the ball. Tatum keeps that dribble alive. Shot clock at 10. Tatum against Prince. Tatum, nasty jab step. Dribbles behind his back, between his legs. Cradles the ball, drives, scoops, and misses. He got to the rim. Scooped it off the glass, but a little too hard and hit the front rim and went out. Giannis, lead on the right side for Trent. Open 3, no good. Pritchard deflects the rebound to Tatum. And the quick outlet on the left side for Drew Holiday. Holiday waits for help, takes the handoff to Tatum, now goes to Pritchard instead. Pritchard against DeLon Wright, switches to the left hand, driving strong, he's in deep, goes high off the window and scores. Pritchard just took DeLon Wright off the dribble.
Just get more confident again about just taking that ball towards the hole.
Giannis, 2 dribbles into the paint, turns, fades at 14 and hits. Boy, if he ever hits that shot regularly, forget it. Giannis quickly up to 9. He and Lillard have 19 of the 21 points. Pritchard finds the open man in the corner. It's Jordan Walsh. 3 is too strong. Giannis has the rebound, his second on the weak side. Giannis up the middle of the floor. Attacks Horford. Long strides. Horford pulls the rug. Giannis keeps his balance. Kicks out to Prince, who throws out towards DeLon Wright, who fumbled it, so they have to reset the offense here with 10 of the shot clock. Drew Holiday steps in front of DeLon Wright, who picks up his dribble. Now Taurean Prince, hounded by Pritchard. Lost his balance, stepped on the end line. He's saying he was fouled by Pritchard. They don't call it. And instead, Prince basically falls out of bounds, and the Celtics will get it when we return. 2:50 to go. Opening quarter at the Garden. Boston 21, Milwaukee 21 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Attention all enthusiasts. It's the 38th Annual Sports and Card Memorabilia Show at the Shriners Auditorium. November 1st through the 3rd, sponsored by 98.5 The Sports Hub. Over 40 stars. Ray Borg, Crawley Fingers, Chris Hogan, Sony Michelle, Trot Nixon, and many more. November 1st through the 3rd. Visit SureShotPromotions.com.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
This Halloween season, don't fight the scary crowds in Salem. Head to Wicked Haunt Fest at Charlestown's Hood Park. This first-of-its-kind festival in Boston offers spooky thrills and family fun, including Hollywood-level walk-through immersive experiences that will have you screaming with fear. So grab your crew for this Scare Fest, featuring seasonal eats, an October Beer Fest garden, and more. And getting there is easy without the hassle of city traffic. With free 3-hour parking or just take the T. Don't miss out on Wicked Haunt Fest. Get your tickets now at bostonswickedhauntfest.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
Hey, it's Maz. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenheiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenheiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenheiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Grady and Max in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics and Bucks tied at 21. With 2:43 to go in the first. Celtics in the front court. White, Pritchard, Tillman, Walsh, Tatum, 5 on the floor. Derek White strong down the left side. High left-hand dribble. Bounce pass to the corner. Another clean look for Walsh. This one's again no good. He's missed from the left and the right. Bobby Portis has the rebound. Pat Connaughton in the game for the first time. Tatum gambled, could get the steal from Giannis, but Tillman knocked the ball away. And now Tatum on the move. Bumped by DeLon Wright. Steps around him, gets to the cup and scores. Tatum was so strong that the bump from DeLon Wright did not take him out of rhythm.
Didn't even Wright move back the other way. Oh, here's the steal.
Pritchard knocks the ball away from DeLon Wright, dives to the floor, and throws it ahead to Jordan Walsh. Walsh kick out Tatum. Milwaukee back defensively, but the Celtics get the steal. 2-point lead on the ball. Tatum drives, spins, and gets fouled on his way in by Taurean Prince.
Boy, the aggressive nature of the Celtics right now at the initial point of attack is paying dividend. You get Dame coming out of the game. Now you have to look and see who are the guys who are shooters and who is confident in shooting. So far, you haven't seen that in the Milwaukee Bucks.
Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the first. Pritchard comes off the screen. That's where the ball goes. He up fakes the three. Goes cross court. Tillman returns it to Pritchard. 10 on the shot clock. Pritchard dribbles to the left side of the floor. He's open. Fires the three and knocks it down. DeLon Wright, I can't believe I'm saying this, but he can't keep up with Peyton Pritchard.
He's a hold-up guy now.
26-21. Great video emerged yesterday of Peyton Pritchard at a local playground just out shooting around with some kid. Connaughton left side three is good. He gets it back. Connaughton killed the Celtics in the 2 games here in 2019 in the playoffs. When the Celtics got the split in Milwaukee, then came back here in the Eastern Conference semifinals and lost the 2 home games and eventually lost the series in 5. Pritchard lobs it for Tatum at the free throw line. He's open, so he's going to take the shot. High arcing jumper is good.
It's an interesting play. Inside out, throwing a little pass and making sure he gets it.
Celtics started 0 for 6. Now they're at 50%. Giannis drives, goes around Tillman and scoops it up and in.
Got to make it go back to his left hand.
Long diagonal lead. Jordan Walsh has it under the basket. Portis there defensively, so out it comes. Milwaukee trailing by 2. Final minute now, first quarter. Tatum moving to his right against Giannis. 10 on the shot clock. Whoa. Tatum, deep three is an air ball. Pritchard, though, steals the offensive rebound, try to enter it in the paint to Tillman. Ball loose on the floor. Tatum got a hand on it. Deflection of Pritchard. Shot clock, though, hit 0. Pritchard didn't realize it. The final seconds on the shot clock ticked off while that scramble for the basketball was going on. It looked like a 3rd and 1 fumble scrum.
See if the Bucks are trying to get a 2-for-1 here themselves.
With exactly 41 seconds remaining in the quarter, trailing by 2. Here's the entry, Bobby Portis, six-man candidate this year against Tatum. Leans over him, flip shot with the right hand, no good. That's good defense from Tatum, unbothered him. Celtics will not rush for the one shot. 6-second differential on the 2 clocks. Tatum watched by Trent out of the Leprechaun logo. 15 on the game clock, 9 on the shot clock as we count it down to the first quarter. Boston by 2. Tatum, left-hand dribble, swings it to the right side. Wide open look for Derek White, but he misses the 3. Rebound, Giannis pulls it down. Bucks have 5 seconds. Giannis trying to gallop in front of Pritchard. Gets to the three-point line and tries to pass instead of shooting. Ball goes out of bounds with 0.4 of a second left. He didn't have time to make that play.
And Pritchard did a great job of just staying up on him. Not letting him go by him, but even more important, sending him to the weaker hand, the left hand then. They're going to try for a little lob here.
Giannis closest to Pritchard, starts towards the paint. They kick it to the right side. Trent banks in the 3. They're calling it a good basket. They'll look at it, but for the moment, the Bucks execute the under out of bounds with 0.4 of a second remaining in the quarter, and they have grabbed the lead. End of 1 at the Garden. Milwaukee 29, Boston 28 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Attention all enthusiasts. It's the 38th Annual Sports and Card Memorabilia Show at the Shriners Auditorium. November 1st through the 3rd, sponsored by 98.5 The Sports Hub. Over 40 stars. Ray Borg, Crawley Fingers, Chris Hogan, Sony Michelle, Trot Nixon, and many more. November 1st through the 3rd. Visit SureShotPromotions.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Ford F-150 first quarter. Tonight's game is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup and #1 truck in brand loyalty. Celtics not only never had a 15-point lead, now they trail by 1. 29-28 will start the second quarter. As soon as we hit 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
The home of the Bruins, Patriots, Rams, and Celtics. Boston's home for sports is 98.5, the Sports Hub, the Beasley Media Group station.
Jaylen Brown dribbles to 12 feet. And his little floater is up and good. Celtics regain a lead, 30-29. Already 7 lead changes and 4 ties. Lillard hot early, but picked up the 2 fouls. Is back in the game. He's got Tillman in front of him. Throws the bounce pass to Portis. Portis one step in. Bad pass towards Trent. Picked off by Derek White. White racing up the left side of the floor. Portis, good job to stay with him. Trent ball hawking. White keeps it away for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen turns the corner, drives. Lopez blocks that scoop shot right into the hands of Lillard. He's on the move. Lillard cradles the ball into the paint. Kick out to the trailer. Open 3 for Trent is good. That's good stuff from Milwaukee. Giannis out of the game. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in the first quarter. Lillard had 10. Milwaukee by 2. Jaylen Brown push pass for Derek White. Up fakes the 3. Steps to get a little bit closer. Comes up short though. And the rebound belongs to Lopez.
Bucks are going to a zone here.
Celtics just 4 of 15 from 3. Lillard feeling contact, launches the 3. He's going to get 3 free throws.
That was on Brown.
First on Jalen, but giving one of the great free throw shooters in the game's history 3 free throws.
Let's see this. Oh, oh God. Oh.
Fans gasp.
Hey, generous.
Now, that to me is that you've won your first challenge, so you've got another one, and this is 3 points. So always the question about when to challenge. I would consider that one.
Too late now.
Well, this, again, should be 3 points for Lillard, and it will be the largest lead for Milwaukee if he gets them. It really felt like Lillard had his heart set on Miami last year as he gets the second.
Could have had another stature. Could have been D. Wade instead.
I feel for the guy that did it, because you spend your whole life like studying how to make it, and then you're like, you got to be so proud of that, and you're just getting killed. Lillard gets all 3 free throws, so 6 straight here. The Trent 3 in transition. Now the 3 free throws for Lillard, and the Bucks have their largest lead, 35-30. Jaylen Brown turns the corner, kicks to the left corner. Tillman was out of bounds when he caught it, and the Celtics, who on opening night made 29 threes and had 4 turnovers in the first half of their second home game, 4 made threes, 5 turnovers. Bucks by 5. Lillard, stop and start, driving on Tillman, floats it back out for Pat Connaughton. Lillard comes to get it. Tillman in front of him. Cross court, Connaughton goes right side. Trent, another clean look. Bounces out, rebound, hit Tillman and went out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Milwaukee. Jaylen Brown was so concerned about helping Tillman with Lillard that he cheated off Trent, and that gave Gary Trent that clean look. It's a little red on round ball there for you.
I got it.
Yeah. Under
How about this?
Trent for Lillard, runs to his spot, 3 in the air, no good. Celtics dodge one and still only trail by 5. Derek White, offensive end from Pritchard. Whoa. He's just going to launch a crazy deep 3, and of course it's good. If you could bottle whatever confident high Peyton Pritchard is on, you make $1 million. It is crazy. He is shooting from anywhere. 35-33. Portis turns, fades from 12, no good. Defense from Luke Cornett. Offensive rebound, Lopez out-muscles Tillman for it and gets fouled.
The thing you can't do is you can't go for the rebound if you're with him. You box him out, and you let somebody else go get it. Xavier had him in the position where he's under the basket, and he's just too long.
And this is one of the things you're going to have to overcome if you're shooting all the threes, is the free throw disparity, which now for the Celtics, as Lopez will get 2 here, 88 free throws for the opposition, 55 for the Celtics through 3.5 games.
What I like about Lopez, again, is just that long body of his. His brother didn't have the skill set that Lopez has, turned himself into a reliable three-point threat.
Bucks by 4, 37-33. It's the Celtics out shooting the opposition this time, but because the threes aren't falling, the free throw disparity is making a difference. Pritchard against Connaughton, step back into another 3. Long rebound, Portis has got it. Pritchard just firing from everywhere. He's taking 6 shots in 8 minutes. Driving Lillard in traffic. White comes, blocks it from behind. Tillman for Jaylen Brown. Long lead, fielded on a hop by Pritchard. Slows up and then throws a crazy reverse. Up and good. He was waiting for contact. He didn't want to get his shot blocked, and he found the geometry to make it work. Peyton Pritchard, coming off a 19-point game Saturday, has 13 in 8 minutes to start tonight. 37-35, Milwaukee by 2. Lopez spins, drives on Tillman, misses. Offensive rebound tapped up and in by Portis.
It's a problem. It's rebounding.
Jaylen Brown throws the body into Trent. Fouls on Trent. Trent went to the floor after Jaylen bowled him over, but Trent was not in correct guarding position. Rebounding is 18-14 in favor of Milwaukee right now. Another shot out of bounds. Celtics to the Pacers Wednesday night at the Fieldhouse. Indiana gave up 71 tonight in the first half. Yeah, Paolo Banchero. We want to guess? In the first half?
32.
37. Pritchard is headed there himself. He's got 16 as he knocks down another 3. Peyton Pritchard has the last 8 Boston points. And it's keeping this a one-possession game, 39-38 Milwaukee. Lillard dribbles behind his back. Jalen tries to stay with him. Lillard into the paint, kicks to the corner. Portis up, fakes the three, moves it back to Lopez. They reset with Trent. Straight away against Tillman. Trent dribbles behind his back. Jab step, 18-footer is good.
I don't think I've seen Trent put the ball on the floor that much.
41-38, Milwaukee by 3. 8:21 to go in the first half. Jaylen Brown, bounce pass. Cornette rolling, throws to the left corner. Open, Tillman, three, no good. Celtics missed a lot of open shots here. Portis has the rebound, knocked away by Pritchard. Cornette kicks out to Pritchard, who finds Jaylen Brown. He's going to drive. At the last second, handoff to Tillman, who gets his first shot blocked by Lopez, and the rebound gobbled up by Bobby Portis. Tillman's having a rough go here.
Lopez, that big body of his.
Damian Lillard behind the back bounce pass. Lopez, three. Circles the rim. Rim spits it out. Jaylen Brown has the rebound, go out of bounds off of Connaughton. Celtics get it back.
Celtics seem like they're a step slow. And this is the Bucks playing second half of back-to-back.
Pritchard over the shoulder pass. Tillman on the wing. Hands back to Pritchard. Right hand dribble to the free throw line. Spied by Connaughton. Throws back out to Tillman. Shovel past Jaylen Brown. Jaylen leans in on an off-balance three. It's no good. Rebound. Jaylen Brown gets there somehow before falling out of bounds. Gets it away to Derek White. Swung to Pritchard. Another crazy deep three is good. Are you serious with this guy?
He's that dude. I'm that dude.
The last four scoring plays for the Celtics. Pritchard three. Pritchard layup. Pritchard three. Pritchard three. Timeout, Doc Rivers. 7:25 to go, first half of the Garden. Boston 41, Milwaukee 41 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
This Halloween season, don't fight the scary crowds in Salem. Head to Wicked Hauntfest at Charlestown's Hood Park. This first-of-its-kind festival in Boston offers spooky thrills and family fun, including Hollywood-level walk-through immersive experiences that will have you screaming with fear. So grab your crew for this Scarefest, featuring seasonal eats, an October Beer Fest garden, and more. And getting there is easy without the hassle of city traffic, with free 3-hour parking or just take the T. Don't miss out on Wicked Hauntfest. Get your tickets now at bostonswickedhauntfest.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
Hey, it's Matt. Are you tired of spending money repairing your heating or AC system year over year? Well, stop the cycle of costly repairs with Rodenhiser Home Services Fix It Forward program. Just show Rodenhiser any past repair bill, and they'll apply up to $550 as a down payment toward a brand new energy-efficient heating or AC system. And the repair bill can be from any HVAC company. Fix It Forward ends December 31st, so visit Rodenhiser.com/fixitforward to schedule a free consultation today. Nice people, great service since 1928.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Randy and Max back at the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. Peyton Pritchard doing his service tonight. 19 off the Boston bench in 10 minutes and 24 seconds. And that is why this game is tied at 41.
Well, and he's got these shots kind of in the rhythm of the game. And anytime the Celtics defense has broken down, he's been right there.
The rest of the Celtics are 9 of 26. Pritchard is 7 of 9. Giannis back in the game. Hands off to Damian Lillard. Cross court. Giannis against Derek White. One dribble, throws the body into Derek White, knocks him over, and there's the offensive foul. And sometimes Giannis, he swats out with that forearm. He doesn't need to do that. He's so big and crazy strong. that you can't dislodge the defender, which is obviously what he did there.
Well, Derek White just stood in front of him and made the official make that call.
Tie game. Derek White, pump fake at 12 feet, throws all the way back out to Pritchard. Pritchard against Connaughton. Cross court, Jaylen Brown against Taurean Prince. Stops at the elbow, jumper, online but short, and Connaughton has the rebound. Jaylen Brown, 1 for 6. Damian Lillard comes over the screen, but he misses the three. Rebound comes right back to him, and he'll try from the left corner and hit. How about that? Lillard missed a straightaway three, wide left, and he ran to the spot where the ball was going to bounce and hit a putback three for the left corner. Lillard's got 16, 44-41. Derek White over the shoulder pass. Jaylen Brown backs it up against Lopez. Now starts his drive. Into the paint, runs over Prince. Call a blocking foul. Prince got there, but I think his feet were inside the circle. Milwaukee foul is on number 12, Taurean Prince. That's his third personal, second team foul. On the Celtics, number 4, Drew Holiday, and number 0. Now you got 3 on Taurean Prince, and remember, no Chris Middleton. And DeLon Wright struggled when he was in the game. Gary Trent will come back in, so the Bucks have their starting lineup with Connaughton instead of Taurean Prince. Boston ball down 3 as Tatum returns. Tatum and Pritchard have been the Boston offense. Pritchard bounce pass for Al Horford, straightaway 3, got it. They're calling it a 2 for now. They'll look at it.
So somebody else finally hit a 3 or something like that. His toe was on the line.
44-43, Milwaukee by 1. Exactly halfway through the second quarter right now. You're syncing up with TV. Always good to see Spiro Ditas and Grant Hill and Dennis Scott calling the game for NBA TV tonight. Down the right side comes Lillard, hanging in the air, bounce pass to the corner. Trent drives on Jaylen Brown, squares, force of a crazy shot. Best case, best thing he could hope for was a foul call on Jaylen. That's what you got. Jaylen can't believe it. Joe Mazzulla doesn't seem to want to use that second challenge.
You won't, because he hit him on the hand. Look when the ball releases. The very end just hit his hand.
This is not a good foul committed by Jaylen. That's playing great defense.
That's why you don't always believe your players. Players are, I didn't foul him. I didn't foul him. Well, their camera right there says you did.
Same thing when a pitcher says, no, I got one more batter in me.
Same thing when they say they're eating their cats and dogs.
Cats, dogs, the pets. Trent gets the free throw, so we're at 46-43 Milwaukee. Classic.
What'd your dog do, Barkley, when you heard that?
Classic Doc Rivers moment before the game. When obviously he was asked about that, people wanted the soundbite right about the election. Tatum up fakes a 3 on Giannis. Not available, so a kick out to Drew Holiday. 6 in the shot clock. Holiday spins to his right, then throws to the left corner where Al Horford is open to tie the game.
And this is real crazy because the Bucks are playing really well. They cannot shake the Celtics.
Tie scores 46. Lillard dribbling low, finds Giannis coming strong, and he flies past Drew Holiday and slams it with the right hand. Giannis is rolling now. He's got 13. Lillard's got 16. Milwaukee by 2, 48-46. Jaylen Brown. For Horford, swung right side. Pritchard open again. Rims out. Fans gasping every time Peyton Pritchard launches one. A.J. Johnson is in the game for the first time. They lob it down low, looking for Lillard. Missed him. Holiday the rebound. Outlet Pritchard running up the back of Lopez. Kick back for the trailer. Holiday ducks his shoulder. Drive, shoveled it to the left corner. Pritchard fumbled it, so he puts it to the floor. Was he out of bounds? He was. That's old school Peyton Pritchard. Remember, he used to get called for that all the time when he would kick out with that back foot. Step out of bounds.
Look at that offhand then by the defender as Pritchard was trying to make a move. Knocked him off balance. Neither team right now in the penalty situation.
A.J. Johnson, 6'5", 19-year-old. First-round pick for Milwaukee. Went and played in Australia after committing to the University of Texas. Giannis down the left side against Horford. Scoops it up, no good. He always seems to make that. Rebound punch in the air, comes down to Holiday. Boston down 2. Bounce pass lead for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen bumps into the rookie, slows him down. Horford moves it to Tatum. Tatum against Lopez in the right corner. Lopez hands in the face. Tatum, considering his options, turns the corner. Left-hand dribble into paint. Has the ball knocked away. Lillard reached in and got a hand on it. Celtics turn it over again. Lillard, offensive end. Skip pass for Johnson, drives, crazy scoop shot up and good. From his knees, he released that on the baseline, and the Bucks again lead by 4. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. 3:59 to go. First half of the Garden. Milwaukee 50, Boston 46 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
This Halloween season, don't fight the scary crowds in Salem. Head to Wicked Hauntfest at Charlestown's Hood Park. This first-of-its-kind festival in Boston offers spooky thrills and family fun, including Hollywood-level walk-through immersive experiences that will have you screaming with fear. So grab your crew for this Scare Fest, featuring seasonal eats, an October Beer Fest garden, and more. And getting there is easy without the hassle of city traffic. With free 3-hour parking or just take the T. Don't miss out on Wicked Hauntfest. Get your tickets now at bostonswickedhauntfest.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Jew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada?
Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Busy days and long to-do lists? Don't forget about your eyes. Pearl Vision has stylish frames from brands like Vogue, Michael Kors, and more. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule your eye exam and get 40% off lenses. Valid prescription required. Valid at participating locations. Restrictions apply. Taxes extra. See store for details. Ends December 31st, 24. Exams available at the Independent Doctors of Optometry at or next to Pearl Vision. Some doctors employed by Pearl Vision.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Celtics down 4, 50-46, 3:59 to go first half. Celtics have trailed pretty much the entire half. Peyton Pritchard kept them in it with a wild three-point shooting barrage. Peyton Pritchard is 5 of 8 from 3. The Celtics are 3 of 15 outside of Peyton Pritchard, which is 35% total. So Doc Rivers asked before the game, obviously trying to get him to talk about the election. He just recently did a PSA, obviously, for Kamala Harris. And he said, I'm not going to do a pop. If you missed it, Greg Popovich did a 13-minute answer on Donald Trump the other night. And Doc, of course, said, hey, I'm not going to do that. And, 8 minutes later, he's still talking. Because he can't help himself. And why should he, really, in the position that he is in? Lob on the inside, caught by Drew Holiday. He gets fouled. Smart foul given by Jackson.
Jackson running away from the plate, and so watch Drew Holiday, just so smart, man. Makes these reads, throws the ball out with his left hand. So good at hitting you right on the seams with that basketball when he gets in the air. Knocks down the first 2 free throws.
Andre Jackson, who they got from Orlando, and that's a younger player that at least gets a chance. You remember him from UConn. Really interested to see how much Doc Rivers is going to use Johnson, who we talked about earlier. That was the player I was curious that he might try to play tonight. Drew Holiday gets the free throws, cuts the Milwaukee lead at half. We're at 50-48. Starting lineup back on the floor for the Celtics, the final 3:38 for the first half. Celtics will have some back-to-backs coming up, so there'll be some decisions to make. It starts Friday and Saturday in Charlotte. Giannis lobs it down low to Lopez. They go big to big, and the Celtics just can't guard Lopez that deep in the paint.
That's what happens when you don't have that big Porzingis in there with that body.
52-48. 6 turnovers for the Celtics, significant. Jaylen Brown spins on Jackson, leans in with that right hand flip shot. It bounces in.
Got him in deep in the hole, just overpowered him then.
Damian Lillard moving to his right behind the Giannis screen. Moving screen.
Wow.
If that's Giannis, that's his second.
Yeah, it is. And he did not have to move then. Dame was wide open then.
That will be Giannis's 4th turnover. Cade Cunningham had 7 for the Pistons on Saturday night. Tatum catches, pretty good look, left side 3. Short front iron, offensive rebound with one hand. Jaylen Brown just stronger than Andre Jackson.
The thing that Jackson and everybody else is going to learn is just how strong Brown is. As a young rookie, man, I had to learn a lot from a guy like Elvin Hayes and guys like that. They were just, whew. I said, man, I can't beat him with my strength. I had to beat him with quickness.
Holiday, left-hand dribble coming strong. Kick out of the last second for Tatum. Tatum one step in. Finds Horford. Horford slowed down. Hands back to Tatum. 4 on a shot clock. Right side 3. No good. Back iron. And the rebound belongs to Trent. Tatum and Brown 0 for 6 from distance. Giannis on the drive. Hand to Lopez underneath. Easy 2.
But the tower is working well for these guys tonight.
Drew Holiday dribbling left side. It looked like Jackson impeded the progress of Jaylen Brown. And that is going to put Milwaukee over the limit. So mistakes you can't make on the road. A younger player picks up 3 fouls. And Jackson comes in the game here. Doc Rivers trusting him with these big minutes. And now he has almost single-handedly put the Celtics at the free throw line for the final 2:24.
For the Bucks right now, as well as you play, you're thinking like, man, we should have a 10, 11-point lead, but Brown misses the first of 2 free throws.
Jaylen had a pretty good start. Free throw line has never been his best friend.
Shouldn't be an enemy.
He was 19 of 21 to begin the year. He gets 1 of 2 here. Boston down 3, 54-51, 2:15 to go first half. Damian Lillard bounce pass for Giannis in the paint. Horford waiting, so Giannis will back it out. Kicks to the right corner. Jackson, 2 dribbles with the left hand. Return to Giannis. Going to launch just his second 3 of the year. It's no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off Jackson. Celtics will get it with 2:05 to go in the first half.
Jackson just came over his back and crashed.
Bucks are going to stay here in Boston for a couple of days. Their next game is Thursday night in Memphis. So they're not going to go down there until late Wednesday.
I'm surprised Doc didn't go down there, considering the weather probably be a little bit better for golf.
2 minutes to play in the quarter.
He is coming off surgery.
Yeah, okay.
Tatum, left-hand dribble, trying to keep it away from Trent. Ducks the shoulder, exposes the ball, and he is stripped of it clean. Derek White back defensively. That slows Trent down. Celtics now 7 turnovers in the first half. Trent picks up his dribble, moves it to Giannis at the free throw line against Horford. Lobs it down low. Here's Lopez going to work. Flip shot with the right hand up and good. These are too easy for him. Celtics don't have anybody that can guard him down there. Lopez in double figures now. Jaylen Brown in the paint. Knocked down. Lopez reaching for a steal. Fouls Jaylen, and for the second straight time, Jaylen nowhere near shooting position will get free throws.
Just not a smart player. Get in a position like that, you don't want to. You're playing so well, and you have limited the Celtics with the 3-point shooting, except for Pritchard. But the Celtics can, if they knock down a couple of free throws, I mean, say if.
First one is good, and again, it's worth pointing out here, you know what he brings offensively. But even defensively, when he's been on the floor, Sam Hauser has been a big contributor, and it is noticeable here that a significant member of the rotation, the trickle-down effect when you don't have it, the same way Milwaukee, as we talked about, has to play more of Trent, Prince, and DeLon Wright because they don't have Middleton. Jaylen gets the free throws, 56-53. Milwaukee by 3, 1:22 to go in the first half.
I would go right back in and try to attack in the paint with Lopez.
That's where they go. Lopez against Jaylen Brown. Double team comes. Kick out Giannis. His 3. Nope. Back iron. Rebound Holiday. You take that every day. Give Giannis that look. Double team Lopez in the paint. Here's Jaylen Brown pulling up on Lopez, giving himself an open 3. It's no good. And Giannis pulls the rebound away from Derek White. Final minute. First half. Milwaukee by 3. Jackson. Set shot 3. Comes up short. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Bucks 5 of 19 from distance. Celtics 8 of 26, thanks in large part to Peyton Pritchard, who kept the Celtics close in this first half. 2 for 1. Celtics were earlier looking at that 3 for 2 at the end of halves and quarters. Jalen, left-hand dribble. Lopez reaches in, knocks the ball away. They give him the steal. Trent leads a 3-on-1, finds Giannis, who steps through. Horford missed the layup. He was waiting for contact. It never came. Horford outlet for Jason Tatum. And Tatum will slow it down here with the shot clock differential at 4.
Too many turnovers, unforced turnovers. And the Celtics still, it's a one-possession game. 9
Milwaukee turnovers, 8 Boston turnovers. 7 on the shot clock. Derek White for Tatum, right side. Tatum, left-hand dribble, into the paint, stumbles, scoops, no good. Rebound Giannis, 4 seconds to go. Giannis hits half court. Giannis looks up, throws it out to the line right, and for the second straight quarter, Giannis does not recognize the clock, and the Bucks don't get a shot away. But they do have the lead. Damian Lillard got him going early. 4 Bucks in double figures. Milwaukee trying to become the first team to hand the defending champs a loss, and they'll take a 3-point lead into the locker room. Coming up, Joe Murray will run you through the sports equinox tonight with every major sport going on, including Game 3 of the World Series tonight, returning to Yankee Stadium for the first time in 15 years. Bucks lead the Celtics 56-53. It's halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
This Halloween season, don't fight the scary crowds in Salem. Head to Wicked Hauntfest at Charlestown's Hood Park. This first-of-its-kind festival in Boston offers spooky thrills and family fun, including Hollywood-level walk-through immersive experiences that will have you screaming with fear. So grab your crew for this Scare Fest, featuring seasonal eats, an October Beer Fest garden, and more. And getting there is easy without the hassle of city traffic. With free 3-hour parking or just take the T. Don't miss out on Wicked Hauntfest. Get your tickets now at bostonswickedhauntfest.com.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Jew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons, Inc., New York.
What up, y'all? It's Joe Budden, here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. Season-long fantasy can take so much time, but on Prize Picks, I can pick a new lineup every day. The app is really simple to use. To create a lineup, pick more or less on at least 2 players. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineups hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match players from different sports. Combine your favorite players from football to basketball to hockey to WNBA. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If your player goes down in the first half, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss.
Right now, Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Jaylen Brown gets there somehow before falling out of bounds, gets it away to Derek White. Swung to Pritchard, another crazy deep 3 is good. Are you serious with this guy?
He's that dude. I'm that dude.
The last 4 scoring plays for the Celtics. Pritchard 3, Pritchard layup, Pritchard 3, Pritchard 3. Timeout, Doc Rivers.
Welcome into Celtics halftime. I'm Joe Murray. Right now, the Celtics trail the Milwaukee Bucks 56-53 at halftime. Wow. Bucks coming out with a spirited effort after playing in Brooklyn last night. Damian Lillard off to a hot start. He's 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5 from downtown. He has 16 points in the game. But as you heard there, Peyton Pritchard, he has the game high 19 points so far in his 14 minutes off the bench, 5 for 8 from downtown. We'll see if he can keep that going. As for the Bucks, we all know about Giannis. He's again playing on the back-to-back, 13 points in the first half, 6 of 13 shooting. Brook Lopez adding 10 points, and Gary Trent Jr. 10 points as well. So getting our first look at the Bucks this year, who are 1-2 so far, and playing on the back of the back. They have a 56-53 lead at the moment. Celtics, of course, 3-0 to start the year. And Derek White's been a big part of it. He's played 17 minutes so far tonight. He has 7 points, including this basket.
Teams have combined to go 2 of 16. Derek White for 3.
Man, that's good stuff. I always look for Lopez. He's always trying to do a back tap.
5-4 is Boston's first lead, 3.5 minutes in.
Usually how Derek White goes, the Celtics go as well. Just to give you some of the starter numbers right now for the Green. Al Horford has started 5 points on the night. He's 1 for 2 from downtown. He's chipped in with 5 rebounds so far in this one. Drew Holiday, the former Milwaukee Buck. Well, so far he's played 14 minutes, has 5 points, has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And Jason Tatum so far played the whole first quarter, 18 minutes, 0 for 4 from 3. Let's see if he can turn that around. He has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, well, someone who struggled a little early on in this one from the field. He went 2 for 8, 0 for 3 from downtown, but is getting to the free throw line and right now has 9 first half points. It's Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown spins on Jackson, leans in with that right hand flip shot. It bounces in.
Got him in deep in the hole. Just overpowered him then.
So there you go. As for the bench for the Green, right now we mentioned Peyton Pritchard is all 19 points. Did get 7 minutes out of Tillman so far. He's got 2 rebounds. And Luke Cornett. No Sam Hauser tonight. So Jordan Walsh, 6 minutes of action so far. He's 0 for 2 from downtown. Should be an exciting second half as the Bucks lead 56-53. Do they slow down playing on the back-to-back and see if Jason Tatum can get going in the second half? I'm Joe Murray. We'll get your Sports Hub headlines coming up next here on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub, Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram Teen Accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as they grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep. There you go.
New Instagram Teen Accounts. Automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
It's natural to have a fear of missing out, but Pearl Vision can help you maximize your vision benefits so you don't miss out on what you're entitled to. Whether you need an updated prescription or replace your broken glasses, make the most of your benefits before they expire. Pearl Vision accepts all major vision plans, including iMed and VSP. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule your exam today. Exams available at the Independent Doctors of Optometry at or next to Pearl Vision. Some doctors employed by Pearl Vision.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada?
Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
At Marshall, we never want you to feel overwhelmed. We pride ourselves on great communication and customer service. We'll come out to your home, take measurements and photos, and together customize the right project for your home and budget. Choose Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
From your fryer to the table, it's a quick trip for crispy fries. But how about a crosstown delivery? McCain SureCrisp fries are designed to go from fryer to container to carrier to passenger seat across town during rush hour, down a shortcut that wasn't all that short to a doorstep before they hit the table. And that first bite, the crispiness speaks for itself. To the last bite, McCain SureCrisp fries. Go the distance. See how far our fries can take your business at surecrisp.com/delivery.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
Well, scoreboard from around the league brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody right now. Pacers have an 87-83 lead over Orlando. At halftime, Atlanta 61, Washington 54. Also at halftime, Miami is a 52-45 lead over the Cavs. Also at halftime, Toronto 62, Denver 54. Grizzlies have a 40-24 lead over the Bulls. Rockets 32, Spurs 22 at the moment. We got Monday Night Football. Steelers lead the Giants 6-3, 1:50 to go in the first quarter in that one. And at the World Series, Dodgers, they have a 2-0 series lead, and right now out to a 2-0 lead on a Freddie Freeman home run. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com to save 15% off your next oil change. Now located in Franklin, Billerick, and Peabody. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy, and Max. With the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports of Celtics Broadcast Network.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Hey guys, don't take my word that Blue Chew can get things going in the bedroom. Take hers. And hers. And hers.
Oh, yeah.
Go to BlueChew.com right now and meet online with a licensed medical provider. If you qualify, Blue Chew will give you a free month's supply of chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis for just $5 shipping. Visit BlueChew.com and use the promo code YES for this amazing deal. Got it? Get it. BlueChew.com, promo code YES.
New Yorkers and visitors alike are heading to New York City's extraordinary experience that you have to feel to believe. Summit One Vanderbilt, an interactive multi-level experience of art, sky, and exploration. Discover exhilarating heights, explore reflective spaces, walk among floating silver orbs, and immerse yourself in spectacular views of New York. Book your visit at summitov.com and start your journey here.
Jason Tatum plays here.
Tip the entry to Smart. No look, bounce pass to the cutter. Jason Tatum, who lays it up and in with the right hand. And the Celtics are dancing right now. They're Brogdon across half court. Nets fans headed for the exits. Tatum, pull up three. Good night. You know what MVPs do? He still got 29 in a row. Tatum to the right. Pulls up on LeBron. They're isolated. Right side of the floor. Tatum spins on the baseline. Turns. Fade. Got it!
This is the home of the Celtics. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You have year-end goals. Constant Contact has what it takes to help you meet them faster. Sell more, raise more, and build real relationships with your audience with Constant Contact's digital marketing tools, all made to fast-track your success. Put the go in your 2024 goals with email, social, SMS, and customized marketing campaigns built for you in just a few clicks. Ready, set, go to ConstantContact.com and start your free trial today.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub. This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ! 42 for Paul Pierce! A three-pointer for Danny! KG is locked and loaded tonight.
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
The banner being unfurled. The words Boston Celtics now clear for everyone to see. Followed by the NBA logo and 2008 World Champions. The banner about to take its place. It is near the top of the building, just to the left or the right, depending on where you're sitting, at the 86 championship banner, and next to the retired numbers, it has completed its journey to the top of the building. Banner 17, now sitting with the spotlight on it atop TD Bank North Garden. The celebration of Banner 17 is over. The work now begins, as does the pursuit of Banner 18. Which, little did we know that night would take 16 years to complete. That was 16 years ago tonight when the 17th banner was raised. now sits atop the building next to the 18th, which the Celtics, there's not much you can do to criticize the team or the organization, but the Celtics took some good-natured ribbing because the banner was so wrinkled when it came out. And basically, people were saying, would they have so many championships, they just keep them in the hamper?
Well, I mean, how about this? How about some people would love to have one wrinkled one?
No doubt.
Just one number up there.
Celtics watched the Milwaukee Bucks win their championship 4 years ago in 2021, and that obviously changed the trajectory of Giannis and his legacy. Bucks lead this game 56-53 as we get ready for the third quarter. What happens if Kevin Durant's foot is one size smaller and they make the three and the Nets beat the Bucks early in that playoff run and the Bucks don't win the championship? How would the struggles of last year and the year before and the first 3 games this year, how would everything be received now if they hadn't won that title?
Well, that's the thing about a title, gives you a little bit more room.
Celtics shattered the NBA record for points per possession last year. They lead the league in points per possession through the first week this year. Were held under 1 point per possession in the first half. Derek White missed the 3 to begin the third quarter. And this is when people complain about the threes, only when they don't go in. Celtics at 31% from 3. That's about where you have to hold them to beat them. Lopez lobs on the inside. Giannis catches against his buddy Drew Holiday at the low block. Giannis spins on him, steps through, and slams it home with the right hand.
What a move that was. Spinning to the baseline away from a great defender.
15-7 for Giannis. Largest lead for the Bucks, up by 5, 58-53. Tatum turns on Lopez, switches to the left hand, bounce pass Holiday in the dunker spot, but Giannis was waiting for him. 5 on the shot clock. Holiday runs all the way out to the 3-point line and hits one.
Well, his baskets, he doesn't score a ton of them, but they're normally just critical plays.
Giannis switches to the left hand, drives on Horford, runs it off the window. Horford got a piece of it, but he was a half second late. That is goaltending. Give the 2 to Giannis. He's up to 17 now. In 21 minutes, Milwaukee by 4.
Ooh, no. Al got that, but actually they're going to challenge.
Yep.
Al actually blocked that before it hit the backboard.
And here's the thing. You get the second challenge now this year. Celtics could win this challenge, but then regardless of being right twice, they would still be out of challenges. But they'll look at this now. A minute 12 into the third quarter. Milwaukee 60, Boston 56 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Busy days and long to-do lists? Don't forget about your eyes. Pearl Vision has stylish frames from brands like Vogue, Michael Kors, and more. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule your eye exam and get 40% off lenses. Valid prescription required. Valid at participating locations. Restrictions apply. Taxes extra. See store for details. Ends December 31st, 24. Exams available at the Independent Doctors of Optometry at or next to Pearl Vision. Some doctors employed by Pearl Vision.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teen safer as they grow, like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, buckle up. Good job.
New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Healthcare professionals, kick your comfort up a notch with the softest, most stretchy knit scrubs from Skechers Slip-'n Scrubs by Barco. And win Sabrina Carpenter tickets at the same time. Just head to your nearby Working Gear store to try on the new Skechers Slip-'n Scrubs by Barco and enter to win a pair of Sabrina Carpenter tickets from Working Gear. Enter to win now through September 30th. No purchase necessary. Skechers Slip-ins by Barco scrubs are now available in select stores and online at workinggear.com.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Randy and Max back at the Amica Insurance broadcast booth where Joe Mazzulla and Matt Reynolds and company have gone 2 for 2 on challenges tonight. No goaltend on Al Horford. So best case scenario, 2 points come off the board. Imminent possession. The Celtics had it, so they will get the ball here trailing by 2, 58-56.
Well, what I don't like about this is it was a bad call that you had to correct. And because you make a bad call and I have to challenge you on it, now I lose my other challenge.
Devil's advocate, where do you draw the line? They've added the second challenge for this purpose. Now, how many should you just get an unlimited amount of challenges?
If you make a mistake, do you feel that the way when you're on the highway and the cops tell you you're going too fast and you're going, whoa, wait a minute.
You already used your challenge, officer.
Yeah.
That guy before already pulled me over.
The guy that went by me 80 miles an hour in a 50 and you're pulling me over.
Derek White into the front court against Damian Lillard. Boston down by 2. They have trailed the majority of the night, but the Bucks were not able to get separation because Pritchard went crazy shooting threes in that second quarter. Horford for Jaylen Brown. Turns the corner. Free throw line. Pretty clean jumper. Switch.
That's nice. Game. That time came right into that jump shot. Didn't try to do anything else. And you're not going to beat Lopez, by out jumping him. You just have to get that jump shot up quickly.
Scores 58. Lillard driving. Wild pass picked off by Tatum. He got up in the air without an idea what he was going to do with it. Diagonally. Jaylen Brown runs it off the window. No good, but he's fouled. Knocked down by Lopez. Jaylen Brown will go back to the line. And here's something I really like, which is that Jaylen Brown is now up to, in real time.
Listen to this. Instead of going on your computer, playing your game, engineer, listen to this. Hear this.
Now, by the way, everybody knows you were doing that because, we're on camera, we're all sharing. 27 free throw attempts now for Jaylen Brown through 3.5 games is what I wanted to point out.
You hear that? That's important.
Everybody is. Christian from one of the vice presidents of the team, he's on camera now too. So this is you're in our world. This is the world that we've had
and how
to
about
ourselves.
This? You didn't sign up for this, right? Nobody signed up for this.
Who did?
I didn't.
I didn't either, but here we are. This is the new world.
Well, turn it off then. How about that?
Just want to make sure you're not eating the dogs. Free throws good, and the Celtics have the lead, 60-58. It's a big turnaround. That could be a big challenge, that second challenge. Brook Lopez and to Damian Lillard. Over the shoulder pass. Giannis. Hand off to Gary Trent. Turns the corner. 17 feet straight away. Jumper going to sail too strong. Lopez though, offensive rebound. Not Tatum out of the way. Throws it down with 2 hands and draws the foul.
But when he anchored his body under the rim there, and nobody could knock him away. Look at this rebound. And if you're Tatum, you're trying to be strong enough to hit him, but you're just not strong enough. You almost have to jump on his back not to let him bring that basketball up.
And Lopez has been the force here. 12 points, 6 rebounds. There's his 13th point from the free throw line. And the Bucks regain the lead. 61-60 Milwaukee. 10 lead changes, 8 ties. The games between these teams the last few years have either been horrific blowouts or they've gone down to the wire. Nothing in between. Derek White for Tatum. Straightaway 3. Swish. First 3 tonight for Jason Tatum. He's got 11.
Doc Rivers is complaining right now about the pick. Oh, man, Lopez is just killing Tatum on the inside.
Lillard on the left side. Yeah, he's got that big forearm out, keeping him at bay. Giannis moves it to Lopez against Tatum. Lopez turns back into Horford. Tough force of a shot, no good. Rebound Tatum. That's great help from Horford. Outlet for Derek White left side. Milwaukee back defensively. It's the best defensive game against Boston through the first 4. Jaylen Brown drives past Giannis, scoops it off the window, no good. White went flying in for an offensive rebound, but left his feet too early and the ball eluded him. Lopez has it right side. They run away from him, so he takes the 3. No good. Back iron. Long rebound. Derek White's got it. Quick outlet. Jaylen up the left side against Lillard.
Take your time.
Exposes the ball. Lost it. Has it back. Steps to 12 feet. Knocks down the jumper. And after all that, the Bucks are down by 4. And Doc Rivers had to call timeout.
See, I like that. Jaylen slowed down, as I told him to. Slow down on the play. And then take a mouse in the house, jump over him, lay the basketball in softly.
Can't eat the dogs and cats. Can you eat the mice?
I'm not sure how they taste.
14-5 is the run. Celtics have the lead. 8:51 to go third quarter. Boston 65, Milwaukee 61 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means your business success is our business success. Own your skill, own your goals, own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Busy days and long to-do lists? Don't forget about your eyes. Pearl Vision has stylish frames from brands like Vogue, Michael Kors, and more. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule your eye exam and get 40% off lenses. Valid prescription required. Valid at participating locations. Restrictions apply. Taxes extra. See store for details. Ends December 31st, 24. Exams available at independent doctors of optometry at or next to Pearl Vision. Some doctors employed by Pearl Vision.
What up, y'all? It's Joe Budden here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. Season-long fantasy can take so much time, but on Prize Picks, I can pick a new lineup every day. The app is really simple to use. To create a lineup, pick more or less on at least 2 players. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineups hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match players from different sports. Combine your favorite players from football to basketball to hockey to WNBA. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If your player goes down in the first half, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss.
Right now, Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep. There you go.
New Instagram teen accounts. Automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Out of the timeout, Milwaukee now down by 4. Giannis driving on Al Horford in the paint. Step back, tough shot from the free throw line. No good. Jalen flies in for the rebound, pulling it away from Lopez. That's good work defensively all the way around. Jalen accelerates past. Prince lays it up and in.
See, one man can't handle Lopez on the inside. There's a great rebound then by Brown on the backside.
Largest lead for either team. Boston up by 6, 67-61. Really frustrating. Bucks have played really well to be down by this many. Giannis drop step. Derek White can't slide his feet in time, and Giannis puts it in the right hand, leans in, and gets the finger roll to go.
That arm of his extends almost beyond the lane.
19-7-6 for Giannis. Derek White turns the corner. We got an offensive foul on Tatum to try to get free. So Giannis headed for a triple-double. Banchero and Halliburton are both going to get him early fourth quarter tonight. Banchero, 40 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. But Orlando has lost that big lead. Indiana up by 6 at Orlando now, 98-92. Celtics will fly to Indiana tomorrow in advance of the Wednesday night game on ESPN. Damian Lillard moving to his left. Attacks Horford, reversing it up and in.
Nice move. Went under the wing then.
Al claps his hands together, thinking he should have had that one. Jaylen Brown slowed down by Taurean Prince, who slides his feet. Jaylen spins back to his right, gives it up for Tatum. Tatum moving to his left. Pretty good look. Straightaway three, no good. Rebound Giannis, his 8th. Brown and Tatum, 1 of 9 from 3. Giannis driving, scooping, scoring over Horford again.
Man,
wow. Giannis results a 6-0 run here that ties the game at 67.
Got everybody has to be back.
Holiday dribbles behind his back, then kicks out diagonally to the open Al Horford, who breaks the tie and open 3.
Let's see what happens. The same thing. Both teams collapse, and now you have a three-point shooter out there by himself, able to knock that down.
Giannis, 2 long strides, scoops, scores, and the foul. This is the dream scenario for what these two guys could do together, and it's finally unfolding tonight here on the big stage.
Well, one thing the Celtics are doing, they aren't running these guys. And you're going to have to get them in a position where you run them up and down the floor. The Celtics aren't doing that. The pace isn't. It's more for the Bucks than it is really for the Celtics.
Technical.
Tatum.
J.B. DeRosa called it.
For the Celtics, number 0, Jason Tatum.
This comes in between a potential three-point play to make it a four-point play for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard gets the free throw.
I like that. That was something just happened. Nobody's going to really notice it. Tony Brothers sat over there and kind of had his hands over his mouth talking to Tatum. And probably said, yo, man, just chill out, man. You know, you're not going to get all the calls. You don't need to make that kind of noise. And that's a veteran official calming down a young, excited player.
Giannis with that big deep breath at the free throw line. It's in the air and good, so the Bucks get 4 out of it, and they regain the lead. Celtics went up by 6 just a second ago. Now a 10-3 run for Milwaukee. They're up 71-70. 12 lead changes, 10 ties. Holiday drives baseline, spins on Giannis, lost the ball, has it back. Kick out Horford. 2 drives in, floats it up, lob for Tatum, too tall for him. Loose ball is going to be a jump ball as both Horford and Giannis roll to the floor, grabbing the basketball.
Wow. Out there on the lob to Tatum. I don't think I've really seen that on that kind of play. Tatum on the outside was open, but it was a little too high for him. But this is when you think about, you know, who you miss and how Porzingis is missed right now. Because the size, he could go against a guy like Lopez and maybe block a shot or two. Al Horford out there, the biggest guy on your team.
Giannis and Horford on the jump ball.
Oh.
And Giannis stole that one. They're going to do it again. J.B. DeRosa tossed it up high. Giannis wins it. Pinballs around, and Horford snatches it. Deflecting it out to Derek White, whose 3 is no good. And Karam's over the top of the backboard.
This time when the threes don't go as much.
And yet, Celtics 11 of 31 from distance, and everybody but Peyton Pritchard is 6 for 23.
Pritchard's coming back in.
Boston only down 1. Lillard stop and start, drives past Holiday. Tillman got there to block the shot, but he blocked it late. Commits the foul, and Lillard will go back to the free throw line.
This is, again, the pace of this game has slowed down to where Milwaukee is more effective because they're slowing the pace down and they're not making them use those older legs of theirs. And when the Celtics pick the tempo up, they seem like they have an advantage.
And the Bucks again, reminder on the second night of a back-to-back as Lillard knocks down another free throw. He's 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Great bounce back. Peyton Pritchard, who was the hero in the second quarter, changing the trajectory of this game, knocking down all those threes. He had 19 points in 14 minutes.
Well, can he still be hot?
He's made 5 threes. The rest of the Celtics have made 6. Lillard 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Great bounce back here. 12-3 run for Milwaukee, and the Bucks are up by 3, 73-70 midway through the third. Peyton Pritchard against Damian Lillard. Deep on the right side of the floor. Tatum sets the screen. Pritchard has an opening, angles his way in the paint, kicks out to the open man. Holiday up, takes the 3 on Giannis, drives past everybody and scores. Lopez left the paint.
Everybody was looking for the pass. And he just kept going towards the hole. Nobody challenged him.
Drew Holiday, the 4th Celtic in double figure. 73-72. Milwaukee by 1. Giannis exposes the ball, slapped away by Tillman. Loose on the floor. Is rolling near half court. Lillard going to get there first. Shot clock at 7. Giannis against Tillman, left side of the floor.
Zoom.
Giannis ducks his shoulder, knocks Tillman away, and then lays it in.
Whoa.
Okay.
It takes some power to get Tillman knocked away.
75-72. Lillard trying to hold his ground against Pritchard. Kick out Holiday, dribbles behind his back against Giannis. Returns it to Tatum. 9 of the shot clock. Tatum against Trent. Leaning into contact, Tatum launches air ball. He felt contact, but I'm not sure that Holiday isn't the one he was feeling, trying to free him. So Tatum just threw up a shot, hoping to get 3 free throws, threw up an air ball, and there was no foul.
Holiday got jostled into Tatum. And you could have called the push on the guy who initially knocked him into Tatum.
75-72. Milwaukee by 3 on the ball. They've led most of the night, but not by a lot. Lillard can't get past Tatum. Goes to Giannis. Tillman in front of him. Hand back to Lillard. Lillard's 3 blocked by Tatum. Tillman saves it from going out of bounds. Wow, you don't see a three-point shot blocked by Tatum that often. That one was clean. Holiday pull up in transition, ties the game.
You can't get them off you if you're the Bucks. They're like that stuff on the bottom of your doggone shoe when you walk through the park.
Feels like so many things going wrong for the Celtics. Are going the Bucks' way tonight, and it's a tie game with 4:47 to go in the third. Portis against Tatum. Moves in the paint. Torian puts up fakes. Can't get it over Jaylen Brown, who stayed with him defensively, and Jaylen has the rebound. Into the front court. Jaylen dribbling low, switches to the right hand, attacks Prince, gets in deep, and scores easily off the window.
Same kind of bump again. But makes you laugh, makes you cry. This time he knocks away Torian Prince with the same kind of elbow.
Letting them play. 77-75. Boston by 2. 4:19 to go in the third. It's getting loud in here now. Giannis, cross-court pass. Gets to Lillard. Open in the corner. 3 though, rims out. And the rebound snatched by Peyton Pritchard. Jaylen Brown up the right side against Torian Prince. Stop and start. Steps by him. Attacks Portis. Puts it high off the window and in. Timeout, Doc Rivers.
Man, he's talking about changing up. And Brown then with the strength to go right through Bobby Portis' hand. Almost an offensive foul as he kicks it in off the window.
Jalen's got 12 in the quarter, 21 for the game. And the Celtics very quickly turn the
Hey, Grant, you see that? Oh, I'm sorry.
There's
you
other
think
ways to
me?
communicate. Probably not.
Okay.
But you could send it to him here on YouTube or
I'm not sending it to him. He didn't hear me now.
Once we figure out a way to get you playing video games, Kai Cenat taught me this. If you can just play video games while we're on,
I
people
can
will
do
watch
that.
like crazy.
I can show you right now.
They'll put us on
a Scrabble game right now. I do that all the time.
I think we're thinking more about like Fortnite rather than Scrabble. I don't think there's a lot of people.
How about a man 68 years old? Fortnite isn't what he's going to be playing.
But you got to reach out to the younger demographic.
That's not me. I'm sorry. We'll let our engineer dude do that. He can do it.
By the way, welcome to the world where Max
What kind of
really
games you play, man?
bother learning names.
Cards? All kinds. Okay.
No one's playing. Nobody under your age is playing cards and whatever. They're playing video games.
They my responsibility, bro. That's my. Watch this. Excuse me. That's not my demographics. I'm sorry.
We have to appeal to all demographics.
That's not my demographics.
People probably watching these videos all over the world. They're probably watching in Thailand going, who are these two guys?
All right.
Watching the game. 79-75, Boston by 4. And again, it's a really frustrating night. You're coming off for Milwaukee. You're coming off a bad loss in Brooklyn. You have a much better effort tonight. You held a team that nobody's been able to control under 55 points in the first half. Had to lead most of the night. Holiday in front of him. Lillard drives past Tillman, gets to the rim and scores.
They find these mismatches, and they have exploited them tonight.
Lillard's got 23, 79-77. Boston by 2. 3:38 to go in the third. Tillman and to Jason Tatum. Tatum against Lopez. Picks up his dribble, goes to Holiday. Up fakes on Bobby Portis. Holiday drives in the paint. Pump fake, flips it with the left hand. Awkward shot, no good. Trying to get it over Lopez. Portis has the rebound. It's an off offensive night for the Celtics. Give the Bucks full credit for that. Lillard tries to step back. Tillman's been on some tough islands tonight. Lillard drives, kick out Torian Prince, but Jaylen Brown is there. Prince puts to the floor, hands to Bobby Portis. Shot clock at 5. Portis from 20 feet away knocks down the jumper that ties it at 79.
Good bounce back here by the Bucks.
Both teams have had plenty of bounce backs. 13 lead changes, 12 ties. Score even at 79 now with 2:57 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble in the paint. Pump fake on Portis. Kick out Tillman. Tillman going to drive. Past Torian Prince. Runs it up. Blocked by Portis. Out of bounds. That's going to be Boston ball. And Portis made the cardinal mistake there of letting a loose ball go out of bounds.
It's like
when he had touched it last.
Like he was trying to dodge it. Yeah. It's like, son, pick it up. Maybe he was standing out of bounds. We couldn't see it. It's up on TV. Critical couple of minutes here. Get JB out, who's really going well. Who's going to pick up the scoring?
Tatum Pritchard, Holiday, Tillman, Walsh, 5 on the floor. Jordan Walsh got some early minutes tonight.
Shot clock.
It's at 2. Drew Holiday doesn't realize it. Drives, scoops it up with the left hand, no good. He missed the rim, so it's a shot clock violation. And Drew Holiday is saying it hit the rim, but the Celtics can't challenge. The Celtics have used their challenges, and Drew Holiday keeps pointing at the rim, saying it hit the rim.
Challenge you can't make.
We do not have instant replay to look at.
Say Walsh cannot come in the game. Is that what he's saying?
Derek White, I mean. Now we're getting a look at the Jumbotron. Oh, yeah, it absolutely hit the rim. Yeah, they missed it. And the Celtics can't challenge because they've used their challenges. They won them both, but they can't use the challenge here.
Technical.
Oh, making it worse. I guess it's a delay of game warning. Yeah, because it's the second one.
How are the Celtics stopping the play? Because Joe Mazzulla was complaining to the official?
Joe Mazzulla wants an explanation. This is going to be a free point for Damian Lillard. He knocks it down. Bucks have the lead.
I mean, Joe Mazzulla was complaining, but he's saying, I'm standing here complaining. I'm not stopping the play.
So essentially what happened is a shot clock violation against the Celtics was a mistaken call because Holiday's shot hit the rim and he got the rebound. So instead of Boston with possession, the offensive end, get a delay of game technical. Milwaukee got a point and they have the ball here. Portis in the paint. Each shuffled his feet without question. Easy traveling call, especially with the Celtics being owed a couple of calls here. Drew Holiday is still talking to J.B. DeRosa about the call they missed on the other end. But you got to move past it. Derek White returns, coming to get Holiday. Celtics will have it here, down by 1 with 2:28 to go in the third. Pritchard, White, Walsh, Tillman, Tatum, 5 on the floor.
See if we get Tatum cranked up here.
Tatum sets the screen. Pritchard against Trent, returns to the Tatum. Back clock at 8. Tatum against Taurean Prince. Step back, tough 3. No good, long rebound. Pritchard deflects it right to Tillman, who attacks. Hands off to Derek White. He fumbled the ball. That's why he couldn't shoot. So Derek White runs back behind the three-point line and knocks it down.
Wow.
Welcome to Joe Mazzulla ball.
Welcome to getting lucky, Sale.
82-80. Celtics had an easy 2, but Tillman couldn't handle it, so Derek White just grabbed it and ran behind. The three-point knocked it down. Drew Holiday just went back to the locker room. 82-80, Boston by 2. Portis fall away from the baseline, no good. Jordan Walsh has the rebound, keeps himself in bounds, and hands it off to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard, offensive end against Trent. Throws back towards Derek White. Derek White gets a Tillman screen. That frees him for a straightaway 3. Back-to-back threes by Derek White. And the Celtics, who seemingly have struggled all night to get any kind of rhythm, are up by 5. Lillard down the right side, hands to Giannis, comes strong, elevates, knocked away by Derek White. Tillman, outlets to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard, pull up, 3. No good, rebound. Walsh got a hand on it and may have gotten fouled.
Wow.
What a sequence. A Derek White shot block after his game changer Saturday night in Detroit. And here he blocks Giannis on the drive. And it's going to result in the Celtics getting it at the offensive end. Oh, Derek White did it again. Remember, he did not have a shot block in the first 2 games of the season. Had 3 Saturday night and a big one here.
I'll give Walsh credit for running back and getting in that play to keep that basketball alive. So the Celtics now get an extra possession.
Celtics have only played 9 guys tonight. Pritchard 19 minutes and Tillman 13 minutes off the bench. Inbound, Pritchard catches. Plenty of time, 10 on the shot clock, returns it to Derek White. Final minute, third quarter. Here's Tatum. Going to work on Trent. Baseline extended. Help comes Prince. Kick out White. He's open. Steps to his right. Takes the 3. No good.
Oh, wow.
Offensive rebound. Put back Jordan Walsh.
Wow. Walsh flying in the air there.
Big bucket for Jordan Walsh. Very timely first points of the season. Giannis. Offensive foul. Portis moving screen. to set up the Giannis drive. What a turnaround.
Whoa.
Celtics have their largest lead, up by 7 and the ball with 42 seconds to go in the third.
Well, defense has come up big. Now 2-for-1 opportunity. Joe Mazzulla likes these, so you can get one off quick. Watch out for Derek White pulling up here.
Puts his shoulder down, attacks the paint, 2 long strides, throws a bounce pass to the corner. Jordan Walsh not in shooting position, returns to Derek White. He tried to force a 3. Prince reached in, knocked it away. Loose on the floor. Pritchard trying to keep it alive. Jordan Walsh dives in for the basketball, and they got to blow the play down, call a jump ball. With 7 on the shot clock, 25.2 to go in the third.
Derek White was trying to get his arms up, said, I get hit as I was going up with that basketball. Now they have to do a little cleanup duty here. These wet spots on the floor. But I told you before about a team like Milwaukee. Second night of a back-to-back. When does it start to show? In the second half, in the third quarter, late in the fourth quarter, because legs are tired.
Bucks have led most of the night. Very unusual in the 2024-25 NBA to have a game where neither team leads by double figures, but that's where we are right now. Celtics have the largest lead of the game for either side, up by 7 with 25 seconds to go in the third. Taurean Prince will jump in against Peyton Pritchard. Potential violation, maybe what Tony Burns is calling something. Loose ball foul. He's saying Pritchard jumped into Taurean Prince. Celtics have the foul to give, so that doesn't matter. But Milwaukee will essentially win the jump ball, and they'll get it with virtually no differential on the 2 clocks. Yeah, Pritchard reached up and hit the wrist of Taurean Prince. So now the Bucks will slow it down. Giannis walks it through the logo. He will return here to Boston a few weeks to play in early December on his 30th birthday.
Watch out for Connaughton here.
He's one of the top scorers in NBA history at that age. Connaughton comes out to set a high screen, and they call a foul against the Celtics, and that's going to be free throws. 4th foul on Tatum and free throws for Milwaukee with 6.5 to go in the quarter.
I just said watch out for Harrington then coming up, setting that pick, and Tatum just hit him with the body.
Not a lot of contact, but enough to give Connaughton, who had a 3 earlier, the only shot he's taken, free throws. First bounces in. Great baseball player here in Massachusetts.
What a fast knuckle curveball too.
Seems like you had him scouted.
I did.
Well, nowadays, Major League rosters carry 12, 13 pitchers, so maybe he could have made it. He gets the free throws here. Boston by 5. Guess who's got it? Pritchard. Final seconds of the quarter. Pritchard gallops into the front court. Steps to his right. Takes the 3. Got it! Of course he did, because it's Peyton Pritchard, and it's the end of the quarter.
He's that dude. He's that dude.
Marcia Brady hasn't been typecast as much as Peyton Pritchard has for these end-of-quarter heroics, and he does it again with the nation watching, giving the Celtics their largest lead. Celtics trailed by 1 at the end of 1. They trailed by 3 at halftime, but they're up by 8 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3. Boston 90, Milwaukee 82 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
We humans have a way of misplacing things, be it our keys, our socks, or that charging cord for our phone. That's why the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid is such a lifesaver. Wireless charging keeps your phone all juiced up and ready to use as your Hyundai digital key when you still can't find yours. As for the socks, those are on you. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, with advanced tech for humans who are just that, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teen safer as they grow, like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, buckle up. Good job.
New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and content they can see.
Sometimes your phone breaks. Ugh. Dude. What the? Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon in the Providence area, we got you. Trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition, guaranteed. And get a great deal on one of our best 5G phones with Unlimited Ultimate. And turn
No!
into, oh, yeah! Visit a Providence area Verizon store today.
You say you'll never join the Navy. Never track storms in the Atlantic. Or skydive as part of your commute. Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is. Learn why at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Fourth quarter underway at the Garden. Boston by 8. Largest lead for either side. Here comes Giannis. Driving past Cornette. Runs it up with the right hand. Offensive foul. Saying Giannis used that forearm again as a battering ram. It's his third foul. And all 3 fouls for Giannis tonight have been offense foul turnovers.
Luke had that big arm up. And he couldn't see. He just knocked it away.
Celtics can take the game's first double-digit lead now. The high scores in the game, of course. Who would you expect? Giannis, Dame, and then Pritchard. They enter to Jaylen Brown. Scoops it up and in with the right hand, and there's the first double-digit lead. 13-2 Boston run.
Legs get tired, I'm telling you.
92-82.
Second night of a back-to-back.
Trent against Jaylen Brown. Goes left side. Go on right. Enters to Giannis. Jordan Walsh, his first try on Giannis, who spins. Baseline.
Whoa!
Bumps Jordan Walsh away. Lays it in. But he did travel first and turns it over again.
You can't go from point A to point Z and not put the ball on the floor and not be called for traveling.
The fourth quarter begins with the 5th and 6th turnovers of the night for Giannis. Boston by 10 and the ball. Opening minute, fourth quarter.
Score here. Doc has called the timeout.
Peyton Pritchard moves it to Luke Cornette against Bobby Portis. Now the bounce pass for Jaylen Brown behind the Cornette screen. Dribbling low, has an opening. Attacks, throws to the right corner. Of course, Pritchard's going to shoot. And of course, he's going to knock down another 3. And his 7th of the night.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Wow. And they got this dude for multiple years to come.
A 16-2 Boston run, and Peyton Pritchard has been in the middle of every good thing that's happened for the Celtics tonight. 10:54 to go. Boston 95, Milwaukee 82 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means your business success is our business success. Own your skill, own your goals, own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts, a new way to keep your teen safer as they grow, like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, buckle up. Good job.
New Instagram teen accounts, automatic protections for you can contact your teen and the content they can see.
What's up, y'all? This is Drewski, here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. The app is real simple to use. Pick 2 or more players and pick more or less on their projection. Prize Picks puts their members first. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineup hits, I can get my money in less than 15 minutes. Prize Picks invented the flex play. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match players on different sports, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If one of your players go down in the first half, Prize Pick does not count as a loss.
Right now, Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
From your fryer to the table, it's a quick trip for crispy fries. But how about a crosstown delivery? McCain SureCrisp fries are designed to go from fryer to container to carrier to passenger seat across town during rush hour, down a shortcut that wasn't all that short to a doorstep before they hit the table. And that first bite, the crispiness speaks for itself. To the last bite, McCain SureCrisp fries. Go the distance. See how far our fries can take your business at surecrisp.com/delivery.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
It's going to take everybody over 82 games. Everyone's going to have their night. Peyton Pritchard was really good Saturday night in Detroit. Scoring the basketball tonight, he has been phenomenal. And in a game with Giannis, Dame Lillard, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard is the leading scorer right now. 25 points in 22 minutes. Celtics, who trailed with a minute to go in the third quarter, are now up by 13, 95-82.
When Dame been one of his heroes playing in that Portland area?
Giannis straight away. Doesn't even look at the rim from the three-point line where he's missed a couple tonight. And to Damian Lillard. Lillard, cross-court, Bobby Portis cranks up that left side three. Blocked by Cornette, but it comes down to Giannis, and Derek White just gives the foul to make Giannis earn it at the free throw line.
The thing you look on the floor now, Celtics are so small. Luke is the biggest guy out there, but then it drops down to about 6'7". And you're talking about Portis at about 6'10". Giannis at about 6'10", 6'11". Some big bodies.
And Doc's gone away from Brook Lopez here for a long time.
Yeah, it's a little surprised by that because he was so effective in the
Flat free throw is missed by Giannis. Played big minutes last night in Brooklyn. 31 more minutes tonight. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, but also 6 turnovers. Giannis takes a really long look. He's going to be within the 10 seconds here, but nobody's counting. Second free throw, way short. Barely hit the front iron. Boston by 13 on the ball. 10:31 to go. White, Walsh, Cornette, Pritchard, Brown. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. Tatum out of the game with 4 fouls. Derek White enters to Jaylen Brown. Works quickly into the paint. Step back to 12 feet. Knocks down the jumper.
And one.
And the foul.
So I'm just elevated. Got hit by Trent as he went up on the arm.
As multilingual as many of the league's international players are now, you don't have to be one to know body language. And that Milwaukee bench right now tells the story.
Crank the bus up.
Everybody sitting, no emotion.
I mean, is Giannis's brother over there? He used to be like his biggest cheerleader.
No, that's what they obviously miss him. Jaylen Brown getting some MVP chance. He goes to the line with the Celtics up by 15 because he missed the free throw. Connaughton has the rebound. But again, Jaylen's missed a couple tonight, but he's getting to the line 7-8 times a game, and you love to see that. Damian Lillard, bounce entry, caught by Giannis. Giannis puts it up, blocked by Cornette because Derek White pulled the rug on him, and Pritchard comes out of the pack with a loose ball. Of course he does. Pritchard driving on Damian Lillard. All the way to the baseline, over the shoulder pass, kick out, White, 3, front iron, no good, the rebound for Lillard.
Got some nice minutes here. Walsh, he won't get a lot of credit, but some good minutes, solid minutes.
Lillard feeling contact, throws it at the rim, and he's going to get 3 free throws here on Peyton Pritchard.
I mean, it's like watching your hero, man, and then playing against him. Watching Dr. J. Really wasn't, that fan of his, but man. First game, I always told people, man, I might as well have been at a restaurant as his maitre d' because I never touched the guy, and I was for Mint Gardner.
First free throw is good for Damian Lillard.
And he got a pretty good game from Dame. 25, we get Giannis, 24-9. Lopez was good, but who is going to be that ancillary player? And Terrence Prince did not have one of those games tonight.
Prince did not score 25 minutes.
Portis only 4 points tonight.
I mean, how frustrating is this for the Bucks when they played so well for so long, find themselves down by 12 with 9:45 to go. How hard are you going to ride Giannis and Damian Lillard here down the stretch on the second night of a back-to-back? Bucks will stay in Boston. Won't play in Memphis until Thursday night. Jaylen Brown's kick out. He actually hit Damian Lillard with it. Jaylen turns it over. Taurean Prince up fakes. Jordan Walsh slides his feet, fouls him on the floor. Stops the clock with 9:28 to go. And Boston leading by 12. Meanwhile, Celtics' next opponent, the Indiana Pacers. That game on Wednesday night. Right now, the Magic and Pacers tied at 112 with 2:07 to go. Paolo Banchero, 49 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. Halliburton is a rebound away from a triple-double. Drew Holiday comes back in, and Jordan Walsh, saying he's not getting a lot of credit, but the fans here recognize those minutes from Jordan Walsh here.
Well, fans here are very knowledgeable about the game.
All right, just a 12-point game. Holiday in front of Lillard. Oh, the irony. on the right side of the floor. A little wraparound pass finds Taurean Prince, jumps to his left, back behind the line, and hits a three. 3 free throws for Lillard, a 3 for Taurean Prince, his first points of the game, and the Boston lead is down to 9. Derek White down the right side. Kick back out. Pritchard up fakes a 3 on Connaughton. Hands to Jaylen Brown. 10 on the shot clock. 8:57 to go. Celtics by 9. Jaylen Brown dribbles behind his back. Shot clock at 5. Jaylen going to have to make a decision. Switches to the left hand. Drives. Forces it up over Taurean Prince. Banks it in. And the foul.
Wow.
Devastating for Milwaukee.
That was strength there. He was going no place fast. Prince played great defense on him. And then all of a sudden just had his hands in the wrong place. Comes right up, goes into the body, and kisses it off the window.
So you can keep Tatum quiet for a quarter or two. You can keep Jaylen Brown quiet for a quarter or two, but just inevitably they're going to make plays, and that's why what Peyton Pritchard and to a lesser degree what Jordan Walsh did was so critical here. Bridging the minutes. Celtics by a dozen. 8:42 to go. Trying to be the first team in the NBA to start 4-0. Check in on the Cavs at Madison Square Garden here in a second. Taurean Prince for Bobby Portis around the horn. Damian Lillard. Lillard challenged by Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Here's the entry. Giannis catches, spins on Jaylen Brown, steps through and throws it down with the left hand.
He turns around. You got to get your body over there. Not sure easier said than done.
26, 9, and 6 for Giannis. Boston by 10. 8:17 to go. Derek White moves it to Pritchard right side. Pritchard against Connaughton, switches to the left hand, finds the cutter, Luke Cornett. Cornett kick back out. Holiday good look at a 3. Short, front iron, and the rebound belongs to Lillard. Lillard's got 7 rebounds tonight. And he floats it ahead to Giannis. Holiday trying to hold his ground. Cornett showing help. Giannis looking around. 2 dribbles, spins back to his right, flips it up and in. Had just enough strength to get it there. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Another big bounce back for the Bucks. A 10-3 run. Climbing back in it. 7:52 to go. Boston 100, Milwaukee 92 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means your business success is our business success. Own your skill, own your goals, own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
What's up, y'all? It's Drewski, here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. The app is real simple to use. Pick 2 or more players and pick more or less on their projection. Prize Picks puts their members first. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineup hits, I can get my money in less than 15 minutes. Prize Picks invented the flex play. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match players on different sports, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If one of your players go down in the first half, Prize Pick does not count as a loss.
Right now, Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as they grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep. There you go.
New Instagram teen accounts. Automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh.
Dude. What the? Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon in the Providence area, we got you. Trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition, guaranteed. And get a great deal on one of our best 5G phones with unlimited ultimate. And turn...
No!
Into... Oh, yeah! Visit a Providence area Verizon store today.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
In real time, you know who's leading the league in 3-pointers? Jason Tatum and Peyton Pritchard both have 18. Wow. How long? By the way, I guarantee you, for the first time, you are going to hear the words Peyton Pritchard and sixth man connected over the next couple of days. 19 Saturday in Detroit, 25 points in 25 minutes tonight. He is staying on the floor with 7:52 to go, and the Celtics leading by 8.
And you think about how good Holiday is and how good White is. And you keep Pritchard on the floor because he's been extremely hot.
Still some work to do. Celtics get Horford back in the game. Horford, Tatum, Brown, Holiday, and Pritchard instead of Derek White here. With 7:45 to go. Pritchard for Drew Holiday. Has a step on Connaughton. Throws to the left corner. Waiting Jaylen Brown. Rocks the three. No good. And the rebound for Giannis. Same spot. He hit the shot against the Pacers in game 1. Giannis had a steam. Rolling into Horford. Knocks him away. Misses the shot, though, and Tatum has the rebound. Tatum pushes ahead to Jaylen Brown. Behind the back bounce pass. Tatum fields it against Bobby Portis deep on the right side of the floor. Celtics by 8. Tatum spins, drives, throws to the left corner. Pritchard, 3. Got it.
Are they daring the same person to be open and knock down shots?
On the night of the sports equinox, Peyton Pritchard has been the brightest star of all. 28 off the Boston bench, and the Celtics lead by 11. Lillard feeling contact, throws up a 3. It's no good. He'll get free throws. Drew Holiday makes the challenge sign, but the Celtics used both of their challenges early in the game, winning both. Oh.
You're not challenged, my friend.
And it begs the question, of course, how many challenges do you give a team?
Oh, they always want to ruin my life. Why not 5?
Make the games longer and longer and longer.
It's not that much time, considering some of the things they do.
But Damian Lillard is going to come up with one of the biggest free throw games against the Celtics that we have seen in a very long time. He's got the first 2 here. Nobody made more than 10 free throws in a game against the Celtics last year. Lillard is about to hit his 16th.
It's old school basketball with Lillard.
But he finally misses one, and Holiday has the rebound. Damian Lillard misses his 16th free throw of the night. Boston by 9 and the ball. 6:51 to go. Tatum backs it up against Giannis. He's out there half court with 9 of the shot clock. Tatum, left-hand dribble, stop and start. Lost the ball. Holiday has to save it, but the shot clock is down to 4. Holiday enters to Tatum. He's in the paint. Extra pass. Jaylen Brown flips it up. Blocked by Lopez. They stay on the way up. No goaltend. Celtic bench can't believe it. Torian Prince down the right side, stumbles. It looked like he traveled.
Carry.
Either way.
Yeah, that's a momentum killer.
2 years ago, DeMar DeRozan made 20 free throws against the Celtics in the game. Lillard's made 15 tonight. 103-94 remains, down to 6:21 to go. Drew Holiday turns the corner, sees an opening, takes Connaughton with him to the basket. Easy layup, score to the foul. Connaughton had no help. Everyone was just staring at Connaughton saying, no, you got this.
Well, the reason why everybody doesn't have any help, you got all those three-point shooters out, and you can't be that far away from anybody out on the floor because they can knock down threes. That's what makes the interior so wide open.
Three-point play. Celtics go up by 12, 106-94. Another slow start for Holiday, but he's been great. (106-94). Giannis muscles Holiday backwards. Offensive foul. Fourth foul on Giannis, his 7th turnover. And the Celtics get the ball back, leading by 12 midway through the fourth.
And 4 of those fouls, I think they were offensive calls. He's ran over guys, so knocked guys' arms away. Need a big basket here for the Celtics.
Drew Holiday against Giannis. Dribbles to his right, enters to Tatum. Tatum turns at the three-point line against Trent. Tatum, couple dribbles in. Lillard showing help defensively. Wow. Tatum step back off the wrong foot. Hits a killer from 16 feet. Timeout, Doc Rivers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a monster there. And you going off the wrong foot against a smaller defender, did not have a chance at all.
Hasn't been a great night for Jason Tatum, but he's on to close the show now. 5:44 to go. Six lead 108-94.
That was a Dirk-like move. This time kind of stepping back. You go off the wrong foot. Dirk was the one made it popular. I remember everybody was kicking at me when I was like, man, Dirk is in that same realm as Larry Bird. You don't know what Tommy Heinsohn was. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, who was the guy who was at Dirk's retirement? It was Larry Bird. Dirk was just an unusual player. He was one of the first 7-footers that was able to just utilize that three-point line.
Did the same guy do the Dirk statue that did the Dwayne Wade one that we're using tonight?
Oh, Sean, there's some more statues to come. Surprising. Okay, we'll see how they go.
Paolo Banchero did not get the triple-double because he didn't get the 10th assist, but he did drop 50 on the Pacers tonight. 50 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists, couple of blocks for Banchero as the Pacers lose their 3rd consecutive game. So Indiana will be on a 3-game losing streak when they host the Celtics on ESPN Wednesday night.
Siakam was pretty good. 26 points on that night's game. But, they're going to need a lot more help from those other guys. Naismith really didn't play that well. He was 3 for 9.
Out of the timeout, Milwaukee down 14 midway through the 4th. Trying to find the strength on the second night of a back-to-back. Lillard spins, drives right side, and scores. This is the best game we've seen Lillard play against the Celtics for Milwaukee. He's got 31, 7, and 7.
Well, kind of getting where he wants to go. I like this matchup, though. Especially when you think about having Jason Tatum.
It's the first 30-point game against the Celtics in this early part of the season. Tatum, left-hand dribble drive against Giannis, throws it cross-court. It somehow gets to Pritchard in the corner. Did he step out of bounds again? He did. It's been Milwaukee alive, down 12 with 5:07 to go.
It's a slow game. It's turned on to slow motion.
Celtics have 55 points here in the second half with 5:05 to go. That's more than they scored in the first half. Lillard picked up by Horford. Takes the handoff back from Lopez. Tatum in front of Lillard straight away. Under 5 minutes to go. Lillard moves to his right. And from the backside, Holiday comes to swat it away, but they call the foul. Was it on Tatum or Holiday? It's on Tatum, so that's 5 on Tatum now. With 4:54 to go. Lillard initiated that contact. He angled himself into Tatum, but Tatum was not yet in a set guarding position. And what the point of emphasis this year was about players changing direction. Did Lillard change direction, or was that his natural lane to the basket? That's the question. And here come his 17th and 18th free throw attempts of the night.
Not his natural lane, but got kind of where he wanted to get.
Pritchard comes out. Derek White will come out to close. 28 points in 28 minutes for Peyton Pritchard. He's had some big statistical games when other guys haven't played. This is easily the biggest game he has had in a regular game playing first team against first team.
That's true. He's done essentially everything. Rebound the basketball. Score.
Lillard gets the free throws. 108-98. Boston by 10. 4:45 to go. Tatum deep on the right side. Enters to Derek White. Ball punched away by Taurean Prince, and Giannis has it. Giannis lead for Trent. Trent pull up in transition. 3 off. Long rebound. Derek White's got it.
Needed that one.
Shovel ahead to Drew Holiday. Holiday driving on Taurean Prince. Runs it up and in. That is the swing that could end the suspense tonight. Open 3 for Trent. Would have cut it to 7. Instead, Milwaukee is down by 12 again with 4:17 to go. Damian Lillard moving to his right against Drew Holiday. Lob for Giannis, standing at the three-point line. Horford down in his defensive stance. Giannis, top of the circle, enters to Lopez against Tatum, trying to foul him out. Jump hook, no good. Tatum didn't get him, but Lopez missed the easy shot. Tatum playing with 5 fouls. Under 4 minutes to go. Boston by 12. Tatum, challenged by Lopez. He's reaching for the ball, punches it away. Tatum's allowed to go get it with 9 of the shot clock. Tatum trying to line him up. Right-hand dribble coming strong.
Oh,
no
nice.
look. Handoff to Al Horford, who runs it up and in.
Oh, beautiful pass there. A little shovel pass. Defenders went to win it. You pass over to Al. Layup.
Timeout, Doc Rivers. Jason Tatum doing all kinds of things here down the stretch. Hasn't been a pretty box score night for the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Making plays down the stretch. A pedestrian offensive night for the Celtics, but Peyton Pritchard was the story, keeping them close in the second quarter and then creating that lead. He and Jaylen Brown late in the third, and Boston is 3 minutes and 41 seconds away, up by 14 from becoming the first 4-0 team in the NBA.
If you have your best player, and Milwaukee did a number on Tatum, kind of held him down, and Celtics still win the basketball game and start winning it going away, it's not a good sign for your team. But I did say this. I thought this would be that kind of game. Second night of a back-to-back, I thought it would be something that would kind of hurt you.
Fans are reacting to the World Series score, which has the Dodgers up 3-0 as they go to the fifth first World Series game at Yankee Stadium in 15 years. Hatred runs thick. They get Mookie Betts another ring at the expense of the Yankees. That's going to make a lot of people happy here. Now, the Celtics may not end up being the first 4-0 team because they're under 2 minutes at Madison Square Garden in Cleveland. 32 from Darius Garland. They've got a 4-point lead on New York.
I said those were those two teams, but I tell you what, great play here. You think about Cleveland, how they've come out.
I love the Cavs this year. Cavs in the East and Phoenix in the West are getting no attention. Lopez, hand to Giannis, straight away against Jaylen Brown. Giannis throws the shoulder into him, step back off the run. There's the direct shot from the left elbow. He knocks it down. Milwaukee trails by 12, clock rolling with 3:22 to go. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, but 7 big turnovers for Giannis tonight. Derek White for Tatum, deep on the left side. Trent down in his defensive stance, cross court, gets to Drew Holiday, steps behind the Horford screen and hits a three.
Daggers, 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 daggers.
18 threes tonight for the Celtics after the slow start. 8 from Peyton Pritchard. Lillard tries to get the three back, taking the handoff from Giannis. He misses. Tatum comes up with his 7th rebound, and the Celtics just trying to close the show now. Looping pass ahead, fielded on a hot by Jaylen Brown. Steps around Lopez, who didn't mean to give the foul, but they called it. And that was the last foul Milwaukee has to give. These teams will meet again in a couple of weeks. In fact, a week from Sunday in Milwaukee.
Calling off the dogs now.
Yep. Doc will throw up the white flag. Giannis and Lillard are done for the night. What does it take to beat the Celtics? This game felt like it was going to go down to the wire. Everything was going Milwaukee's way. Lillard was getting to the free throw line. Giannis was getting to the cup. Lopez was dominating in the paint. Jackson fouls Jaylen Brown on the floor, but that puts Milwaukee over the limit. So this will be free throws. And after everything the Bucks did tonight, they can end up losing this game 20.
No, I mean, that's one of the things that happen when you think about how games are played. Redundant Cedric Maxwell goes again. The Bucks, a veteran team, coming out playing older players, not utilizing some of those younger guys. And you could tell that the Bucks just kind of lost energy. Who played so well in the first half? Brook Lopez. Where was Brook Lopez in the second half of this game? Essentially non-existent. Punctuated, watch this.
Lopez hit the three early in the third quarter and never scored again.
Punctuation.
Jaylen Brown misses the free throw after getting the first. But how about this? 9 more free throws for Jaylen Brown tonight. Celtics lead 116-100. Three is no good from Beauchamp. Tatum's got the rebound. Celtics just need to get starters out of the game now. They need whistle to do that here with 2:22 to go.
Don't look like nobody's sitting over there, though.
Tatum in the paint, leans in, draws the contact. Shot is no good. He got the foul on Rollins. Tatum will go to the line. And yeah, there's nobody at the scorer's table. You're right. But the Celtics up 16 and 2:16 to go. I'm not sure why. Celtics got some tired bodies at the end of the bench, including guys like Drew Peterson, who were in Maine's practice today as Maine opened their training camp. Tatum gets the first free throw.
It's a hell of a ride. Riding up the Maine, coming back.
You love doing that. You love your guys up there.
I do love my guys up there.
Celtics by 18.
I asked them for some black bear meat. They're supposed to send it to me.
They're going to kill it themselves. Jackson with the kick out. Beauchamp will try the three and knock it down. We're at 118-103. Marlon Beauchamp's an interesting player. I'm surprised he's not going to play more. Jaylen Brown drives, runs it up good, but he is fouled.
Well,
and so now, again,
asked for it, they're coming out now.
This will be 25 free throw attempts for Jaylen Brown through the first 4 games of the season. Tatum going over, having a word with Joe Mazzulla. His night will end with his 11th Eastern Conference Player of the Week award. And a 4-0 undefeated start as the Celtics. This is just a little taste of home. They go back on the road for a week. Games in Indiana on ESPN Wednesday night, then the back-to-back in Charlotte, and the triple end a week from tonight in Atlanta. And then the Golden State Warriors. With or without Steph Curry, who got injured last night. Jalen missed a free throw to Mias Queta in the game for the first time. Can't grab the rebound. 119-103 is the margin here. AJ Green launches a three, no good. Peterson has the rebound deflected away. Bucks can't grab it. Out of bounds it goes. As we go down to 96 seconds to go. Cleveland still up by 5. 103-98 at Madison Square Garden. Just a race to see who the first team's going to be, the 4-0. Lakers and the Thunder out west at 3-0.
That should be a good one. Lakers have played well, but this is going to really be a test for them.
I'm just saying those are the 2 teams that remain undefeated. They don't play each other for a while. The Thunder and the Clippers play later in the week.
Okay. Never mind.
I know you fire up your league pass later. Lakers and Phoenix will rematch. That was a good game there the other night. Tonight is in Phoenix. A.J. Green in the corner, up fakes on Jaden Springer, who's in the game. His three banks in. 119-106. Again, 3-point margin. Celtics made 18, Milwaukee made 8. The math is not complicated. Jordan Walsh, who had a really nice game. Kick out, Peterson drives, returns it to Springer. He fumbles it on the sideline. Now going to drive around Beauchamp. Moves to the middle. Queta flips it up with the right hand. No good. Bucks will grab the rebound. Milwaukee and Indiana, 2 teams with high hopes in the Eastern Conference, win on opening night and then both lose their next 3. So think about the Milwaukee Bucks are already 3 games behind the Celtics in the Eastern Conference as Smith launches an awkward air ball 3. Cleveland is going to win that game in New York. So the Cavs and the Celtics will be 4-0, it appears. Cleveland with the ball up by 5 with 27 seconds to go in New York. Queta, hand to Peterson, squares, fires, 3, bounces out. Rebound for Jackson, and we're down to the final few seconds of business here. Jackson goes the distance and flies in for a 2-hand slam.
Think about Jackson, man. Jackson can fly. I saw a couple of plays he made were unbelievable.
8-1 run will create the final margin. Milwaukee makes it a little closer than it was down the stretch. Appropriately enough, the ball ends up in the hands of Jordan Walsh, who gave the Celtics some big minutes tonight. The clock will hit triple zeros, and the reigning, defending world champion Boston Celtics are the first team in the NBA to 4-0. The Bucks hang in for 3 quarters, and then the Celtics go to a different gear on Peyton Pritchard night at TD Garden. The final score, Boston 119, Milwaukee 108. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub 6 Broadcast Network.
At Navigant Credit Union, our customers are our owners, which means when the community thrives, we thrive. Let's make your goals a reality. Own your mission. Own your credit union. Navigant Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Introducing Instagram teen accounts. A new way to keep your teen safer as they grow. Like making sure they always have their seatbelt on.
All right, sweetie pie, buckle up. Good job.
Or ring the bell on their bike.
Okay, kid, give it a try. Nice.
Or remember their elbow pads.
Knees too, okay? Yep.